dead calling your name. Will you answer? I hear the dead calling your name. Will you answer?
Welcome to issue 2 of Dead Winter, titled Cold Cuts.
Cold cuts.
I'm really upset I had to say that.
It is the best episode title.
Best title we've had so far.
Title and maybe best episode so far.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of pressure. All right, so cast, I should have told you this before we went live, but we're gonna start with like a little intro, and then it's just gonna be the next day, and then we can talk about what happened the night before when we regroup.
Cool.
If it's the next day, can I just ask a quick mechanical question? Does that mean I'm no longer sparked from being attacked by Electric Hydra?
So it means you can heal up to 2 statuses, I believe. So you can, you're only -1 sparked.
Sweet. Thank you much.
Yep. So basically the narrative aspect of that is you all go home, spend time with the people you care about, and you basically heal up 2 statuses.
Awesome.
So Robin and I go home and hang out. Gotcha.
And smoke weed and play video games, yeah.
Hell
That
yeah,
means I
that's
get
the
to
life.
see Koo. Yay.
So, we begin episode 2 with the jingle of the Channel 10 News once again. The image of a news reporter with slicked back black hair flickers onto your screen. He wears a dark yellow blazer and a yellow and black striped tie. A big foolish grin spreads across his face. Mark Kitts, the Channel 10 news reporter, once again reporting live from the soon-to-reopen Barlow City Museum. Continuing our series of exhibits on the newly renovated Barlow City Museum today, we take a look at the Greek mythology section of the Barlow City Museum. Here we see the ferryman Chiron taking souls down the river Styx. A terrifying lifelike exhibit shows an old, gaunt, wild white-haired man slowly rowing a simple boat down a black hickory river. You watch on as the ferryman continues down the river Styx until it becomes unsettlingly realistic. Then the tension breaks as the ferryman resets and follows its mechanically preset path. That finishes day 2 of our Barlow City Museum exhibit tour. Barlow City Museum reopens this Friday to the public, and that's how Mark hits the mark. Back to you, Chet. And the same familiar staticky sound continues as the radio kind of flickers off. So, party. We had a very interesting night. We left the party as they discovered one of the computers that they were able to take from Midas Bank building had all 6 of their names spelled out essentially in binary code. So we're going to time jump a little bit to the next morning as you've all had a chance to kind of digest that. You wake up and there's this weird like time gap almost in your head. You remember finding the computer, seeing your names, but you don't really remember anything else in how you woke up this morning. So you're here, you're safe, but you're welcome to go about your business. There is probably plans to meet again today to discuss it regardless. You all remember the event, just not really. There's just a time gap.
Urgent step 1. I go check on my kid.
Kids there, they're fine. Everyone's fine. There's no maliciousness going on, but there's just a weird little time gap there.
That's so suspicious. Saying everything's fine, there's no maliciousness
Right?
makes me feel worse.
Except for, of course, the maliciousness.
And of course, the random memory
All right,
loss.
all right.
That's not a huge deal.
All right, so
Why did this just sound like a rap battle between Anna and
okay. I'm gonna push the advance the plot.
That's the
button
new
here.
show. Sorry.
All right. Being who I am, I'm pushing the advance the plot button here.
Okay.
So Lou's gonna be kind of up late at night with Robin. There's energy drinks strewn about the garage. The motorcycles have remained untouched this evening. And Lou stands over Robin's shoulders, hunched over the computer gaming chair, as Robin tries to hack into this computer that we stole, I imagine. Robin, you figure anything out yet? You in?
If I was in, I would have said that I was in.
Oh, yeah. What does that thing mean? And I just like point to like the spinning wheel.
That means that it's loading.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
How long does this usually take you?
It would take me a lot shorter if you would let me work.
All right. right, well, isn't it kind of weird that we don't remember everything from last night? Don't you think? Isn't that kind of weird, Robin?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're out of Scarlet Minotaurs, so I'm going to run out to the corner shop, and I'm going to go get some more, okay?
Yeah. Can you get the cotton candy flavored ones while you're there?
No, you want the pink ones? Fuck, those
Yeah.
taste like
Oh, and blue raspberry.
Yeah, okay. Did you need a pack of cigs? Because I'm getting a pack for myself.
Oh, God, no. Why would you do that? No. Gross.
All right, I'll just get you the cones then, like always. All right, I'm on my way. And then I'm going to head out down the street to the corner shop and get my stuff for Robin so Robin can continue cracking this computer.
Lou, while you're walking, go ahead and make a investigate check.
Okay, I like rolling dice. We didn't get to do a lot of that last night on Woven Realm, so this is good.
Get used to it.
Ooh, okay, that's wait, so I'm investigating. Like, what exactly am I investigating so I know what tags to add?
Just your general. It's more like a perception check, honestly. It's
All right,
just
Pulse of the
not
City
really-
then. I'm gonna add that.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Also, Satanic. No, that doesn't fit. Outlaw Motorcycle Club, because like, yo, I'm keeping my eye out for that hood rat shit, you know. So that's
Absolutely.
gonna be a 12 total then.
Nice. How many tags did you use?
2.
2. Okay,
Do I
so
get 2 juice?
You get 2. Well, you get 2 clues basically.
Oh yeah, clues. That's
Um,
right. Not a
so,
clues, juice.
I'm just gonna give you the 2 answers. So as you're walking, if you would like to describe a little bit about where Lou and Robin live first.
Sure.
Kind of the vibe of the city.
So we live down this. We actually not too far down. What district do you think we'd be in? Like Old Town, probably. I don't know which one's like the kind of like right there. It kind of butts up against the industrial section of the city. That's where the motorcycle shop is. It's kind of like between the industrial section and a residential section. So as we head closer to downtown, as I head closer to downtown to go to the corner shop, I'm getting closer to Andy's coffee place. You know, as I'm walking down, I actually probably gonna swing in as I'm on my way back from the store, at least, to talk to Andy about not being able to remember shit. Maybe I just had a little too much to drink or drugs or something like that. You know, but maybe it
What
was me.
time is it?
Probably early in the morning.
Yeah, look, Robin and I didn't sleep last night. We're nocturnal creatures.
Yeah, Andy gets in at probably about 6 in the morning.
Oh, it's definitely past 6. I have
Okay.
a feeling.
All right.
Yeah. So Lou, as you are walking down, you hear the familiar rev of a motorcycle, and it instantly, as a mechanic and a former motorcycle gang member, it instantly draws your attention. And you kind of twist your head back to check out the model, everything like that.
What we
And
talking?
you see like, well, I don't know. Anyways, there's like, as you like jerk your head that way, there's like 2 people kind of sitting on the corner, just smoking a cigarette, looking right at you. So the motorcycle passes in the background, but as soon as you see the motorcycle, that they kind of catch your attention more than the motorcycle. They're kind of wearing like fingerless gloves, old gray sweaters, and they're just kind of
Ooh.
both smoking a cig, looking at you.
Do I think would it seem possible they might be following me, or am I feeling that paranoid?
I'll say, would you like to use your second clue on that question?
Yeah, I would like to use my second clue, like
Okay.
my devilish insights.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you get the sense that they're following you from afar. They're
Good.
probably not going to follow you into the store, but they're interested in you.
Good thing I'm always strapped, folks.
Fuck the cops.
Look, I'm a former motorcycle gang member. I gotta protect myself. I get some rough customers, man. Do you know how much a catalytic converter goes for on the side market these days? Look,
No.
my insurance adjuster does. So anyway, so I'm gonna duck into I'm actually gonna duck into Andy's because they're following me, and Andy's is like, you know, it's gonna keep me safe. You know, if they're following me, it's a public space to be in case they're trying to like fuck me up or something. I'm a guy of the streets. I know what's going on. I've lived this life. I know I've lived the Tony Soprano lifestyle. I know what's going on here. So I'm gonna come in and be like, hey Andy, you notice those? How long those goons been out there loitering?
Good morning, Lou. Did I notice them?
I'll leave that up to you. What kind of person is Andy? Do they notice that, or does she just?
Are
She
they my
does.
mom?
She'd be.
Are they my nosy frickin' mom?
She is a victim of a horrific war in another
Oh.
life. She's paying fucking attention.
Okay, that's fair. Fair.
Fair.
She's got that hypervigilance. She's not.
I mean, samesies though.
Okay, then yeah, you notice them. They've been out there since you got there. It's probably been an hour and a half.
I've been here since I arrived, so an hour.
All right, well, I'm strapped, just so you know. We're secure.
I wish you'd stop bringing weapons into my store.
Well, I wasn't planning on coming in. I was just gonna go get some more Scarlet Minotaurs, and then these goons were following me, and I ducked in here to get some safety. Maybe I'd be less paranoid if I can remember half of last night.
You don't remember either?
Shit, I was hoping I had too much to drink.
No, there's time missing.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I checked in on basically everybody this morning as soon as I got up, and everybody's okay, but I don't know. I don't know why we can't remember.
Yeah. Well, Robin's working on that computer shit that we found. I have no idea. I'm just gonna let Robin do that Matrix shit and figure that out because I just have a GD, man. I'm not smart.
Well, diploma has nothing to do with intelligence, but
Well,
Yeah.
regardless, I'll hang out here for a bit. I think, see what these mooks get up to. Make sure they don't cause you any trouble.
thanks. I'll whip up a drink for Lou, and I'll also make one for Robin.
Yeah, I'm gonna text
Take
Robin.
them.
Ran into some trouble down at Andy's. Actually, I'll
Do you
just
wanna
group text. Ran into some trouble down at Andy's. Group text.
For the sake of narrative, do we just want to all group up at Andy's for the morning? I'll leave that
Sure.
up to you.
Sure.
What kind
That's
of
kind of what I was
trouble?
going for.
Okay with that? Yeah.
Not a feds could be watching, not over the phones.
No calls.
No
Oh
calls.
my god.
Oh my god.
Don't call me.
Toss his
see
phone
it.
in garbage.
Get the prepaids.
Burn your phone in garbage.
This isn't Lou, by the way.
Oh my god.
This is a stew, by the way.
I am not the devil.
Oh my god.
I'm not from
This-
Georgia.
It's like signed Dr. Faustus, not that kind of doctor.
It's like Dr. Faustus spiritual medicine or some shit.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness. I feel like if we all have missing memories, and considering that we, have done this overnight, Bonnie's gonna bring Koo with her, who is Bonnie's boyfriend, when we go to the area, because guess what? He also has a mythos. So I feel like
Ooh,
it could be
I didn't have to ask. Thank you.
You didn't? No. He would actually be the kind of person that comes up to you and does that sort of like, sup, what's your mythos? Like, him and Victor would have gotten along really, really well.
Amazing.
Like, yeah, for
Mm,
sure.
It's
for
a shame
sure.
what's happened to Victor these days.
Oops. Okay, so you all eventually arrive to Andy's coffee shop. You kind of all take like a corner seat kind of by like the kitchen area, the back, so you can talk to Andy as she's in and out. So you all kind of arrive, you sit down, there's very few customers there. Lou, you do notice that the men in the gray sweatshirts eventually do kind of get up once people start arriving for the day, step out their cigarette, and kind of walk off, put their hoods up, and go. So if you wanted to do anything, you could, but
Do they
They're all
have
here now.
any symbolism or anything like emblems? Anything that would denote any affiliation with any groups, factions, organizations?
no, unfortunately not. They're pretty nondescript people.
Do we want to go beat one of them up for information?
No.
No.
Of course not.
Yes. Wait, no.
No.
Oh my
Absolutely not, and certainly not in my store.
Yeah, the window. Remember, it was a whole. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
And I just finished the dishes. So if you would maybe not, that would maybe be for the best.
You seen their sweater? It was so gross and ratty. I'm not sure if they could afford band-aids if you do beat them up. And that's just mean. That's bullying. I actually gave them some money as I walked by. I felt bad. I thought they were beggars.
Well, how did they respond when you did that? Because that might actually give us a
How did they
clue to,
respond
like,
when I
Flashback.
Flashback.
Flashback. Heaven's like the last person to arrive and gives these guys some money, and they're just like, "Thanks." You do get a better look at them. There's like a. They're both teenagers. You can see from this angle, and they're literally just young kids who are out in the city, smoking underage, probably on the corner away from their parents.
No, bad.
Yeah,
Remember,
terrible.
Bad for your
education is
health.
vital for your future. And I leave after
Wait,
telling them that.
You duped me.
It's
Yeah, I
just some
duped you.
kids. They
I might not have duped you. Maybe you should go see. Never know.
I just. Well, now I'm not gonna pull my piece on these kids.
Well, you don't have to
Like,
shoot
yeah.
everyone that is following you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
There are parentless kids around, and he's bringing them food.
There's a reason that they were following you. There's a
I'm
reason.
thinking of
Maybe
that
you should be
episode.
pulling your piece on anybody.
I'm thinking of that episode of Futurama when Fry's like, I'm gonna like the kids are like playing like frickin' post-apocalypse in the backyard, and then like the moms come to pick them up, and they're actually in LA the whole time. That's
And
how
he's
this
bringing the
town
poor
is.
children bagel sandwiches.
Oh hey, I think our backgrounds are wild right now on
Yeah, they're gonna be
Okay.
fixed. I've got it.
Sorry, guys.
All good. Yeah, so there is probably a reason, but if you don't want to pursue, you don't want to pursue. So everyone's in the coffee shop. And
All right.
And he's
having a
bringing
nice-
the children food.
Oh, those children. I thought you meant yours. I was like, okay, Andy's kids are also here. Okay, so you go out, and as they're walking away, go ahead and try to get their attention.
Wait.
Okay, they kind of look around and they're like, "You talking to us?"
Yeah. Sorry, I saw you outside the coffee shop. You looked like you might be hungry.
Yeah, we're growing kids. We're always hungry. And they come over and kind of sit back down on the stone ledge a little bit and kind of unwrap whatever you brought them and start digging in.
What time of the week is it? Is it a weekday?
Can be.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's canonically a Tuesday, but if it needs to be a different day, it can be a different day.
Shouldn't you two be at school?
Well, yeah, but look, some of our friends at school, they showed us this video, and I was kind of hoping that, we saw your buddy walk in, and we noticed you from the coffee shop, and well, it's better if I just show you. And one of them gets out their phone. It's got like little grease marks on it from their greasy fingerprints. And it is a video from inside Midas Bank of the 6 of you saving all of the people who fell last night.
Well, very sweet of you to try and talk to us, but you really should be at school.
Yeah, we just wanted like an autograph or something. This is pretty badass stuff. Oh, sorry. Bad butt stuff.
Well, thank you. But we were just trying to help.
All right, well, it's pretty cool. Thanks for the food, lady. And they just kind of jump down from the little stone step and just start taking off back to school.
I will return back inside the coffee shop. Currently, there is a video of some of our activity at Midas Bank on the internet.
lovely. We can totally use that. Okay, so we need to start doing some interviews about how you guys feel about the whole heroics. Start putting it together with our music. We need to plug it a little bit more. Ooh, maybe we can even leverage one of those good day shows in the local area and see if we can get an interview there.
I'd rather not.
I
No,
think
I'd
thank
rather
you.
us do. Remember, we were gonna try a little bit harder to actually have an audience, other than that one mean goth girl who comments mean things. We were gonna try to get a couple people listening to our stuff.
But the problem is that this show was all terrible covers of Christmas carols, which was something that we didn't want to do. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
fuck
Which is why we're
Christmas.
gonna start plugging our other music and talking about how great it is. This is a very good opportunity for us.
I mean, okay.
That's okay, but it's not like a terrible idea though. Like, what if we take the footage and then we overlay our music, and then we just like get, you know, like one of those sound effect tracks where it just puts like applause in the background.
I would rather
and that
not.
way it sounds
Yeah, I got
like
some
we did a
active-
great
different
job.
Okay,
angles
well,
too.
you're
I
not the
did
ones
the
who look
video.
like the actual devil walking around in this music video. I've got an image. I'm a local business owner. I have an image to maintain here.
He's
Other
exploitative.
priorities right
Special
now.
effects have come a long way.
I'm
I
not
agree.
comfortable with
I agree.
leveraging the near death of a bunch of innocent strangers for fame.
There's
Yeah,
that
that too.
Actually, I'm curious because I know that a thing like with the setting is when we do wild mythos stuff, like other people don't see it that way. So
Yeah.
how does like Lou literally flying around saving people get like reinterpreted? I'm curious.
It's just the wind. It's just the wind.
It's just the wind.
I like
Oh,
to.
no.
Gale
that-
force winds. Lake wind advisory in effect until 4 a.m.
I like to think.
Oh no, that man is attached to a kite.
Well, okay,
Why the
what my
swamp
thought
hovercraft?
process is if we don't remember shit, nobody does.
That's kind
That's
of what I
true.
was thinking.
So it
So-
essentially, the video essentially, you remember that, you just don't remember later after you saw the computer. So essentially, basically,
Okay.
what it looks like is instead of falling 10 feet off the building, the people are just falling towards you instead, and you're the ones catching them with blankets, tarps, things like that to make sure they're safe.
right.
So it's
Okay.
less that like you're flying out there and just their trajectory is a little skewed towards you, so it's easier.
Mm.
Ah,
like
More
so
something-
their
right place,
brains
right
fill
time
in.
seeming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something a human could do. Probably.
the magical gestalt takes over.
Yeah.
Glitch, Occam's razor.
Yeah.
I feel like
I just think that's such a cool element of like the system that like
Oh, yeah.
you're all doing like ridiculous magic shit all the time, but it gets like explained away and
It's the mist.
yeah, it's cool. I love it.
That's
So
Percy Jackson. I was referring to Percy Jackson, not the system.
But that is.
I mean,
the
it is
system,
the mist
Lucy.
in the
Still.
system too. Like it is, yeah.
That's literally they use Percy Jackson as an example.
Roll
I think, in the
credits.
system. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
We got.
So-
Anyway, so Lou's lighting up saying, "Oh, we got off track there." I think what Andy's trying to say is that maybe we should be a little less worried about the music career and more about the fact that the bank came tumbling down.
Yeah, and also that dude, what was his name? Johnny Bang was
Oh,
about
that
to
fucking
like
guy.
shoot himself out of a cannon, and that went terribly wrong. I mean,
Well, maybe.
definitely seems like we should find that guy if he's, make sure he's okay and be like, dude, what the F? What were you thinking? Shooting yourself out of a cannon on top of a skyscraper with no backup?
Look,
Like,
I've
who do you
seen
literally think you are?
I've seen guys do dumb shit with motorcycles, so I don't put it past someone to do what he did. But I mean, it just seems a little coincidental that it happened at the same time the hotel goes kerplooey.
Exactly. I feel like some of us need to go find this guy and talk to him and be like, hey, did you do this as like a cover up for some sort of weird heist thing, or are you just really, really foolish?
He's a stunt man. It's kind of it's what he does, isn't it?
Kind
Like a
of
daredevil?
his thing is doing stunts.
He seemed like he was kind of surprised when things happened. Maybe he saw something while he was doing his
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, exactly. Even if he was just, trying to pull off a wild and crazy stunt, he might have run into some sort of unexpected problem. Maybe that's what happened, making the can. Like, we're only going to know if we ask him. I say we should track. Excuse me. We should track him down and see what he has to say for himself.
It's not a bad idea to, do an interview with him. We can try to get some publicity for the band and some answers at the same time. It's something that would help both situations out.
And also, if he turns out to be a nice guy and not just like a, completely
murderer?
self-centered, murder person, maybe he'd want to be in one of our music videos someday. Who knows?
Exactly.
It'd be pretty
It's a good
useful to have
contact.
like a stunt person connection.
Exactly. And if we get a selfie with him, he has a lot of followers and he
I
can
mean,
plug us.
I
That'd
could
be great.
offer. I got a few bikes in the shop. I think I could offer up as a if we need something to butter him up.
Like, offer to give him motorcycles?
Yeah, I got a few in the shop. I got a stunt bike or two I could offer him.
Interesting. I mean, maybe if he has really useful information, that seems kind of like heavy-handed for a bribe, but...
Well, that or if we want him to do the music video, okay?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
Okay, so we just gotta find this guy.
Goes back to talking to Bonnie's boyfriend, whose name I can't think of at the moment.
Oh, his name is Ku. It's C-U.
Okay.
Lou and Q.
Lou and Ku.
Yep.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Buddies.
Ku, how's it
Spin
going,
off.
man? That's how Lou knows Bonnie. Lou's actually friends with Ku for some reason. There it is. And they're just, so anyway, then I says to this guy, so then the building starts falling apart everywhere. And everyone else is all standing around like, oh my God, what do we do? So I'm like, okay, someone's got to do something here. And so I jumped to action, man. It was cool as hell. Ku, you should have been there. It was cool.
Chris, can I make a phone call, please?
Absolutely.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Jail.
What do we do next?
I'm calling my older brother, Peyton.
Oh.
It rings a few times. Doesn't pick up. He calls you back. He's like, my bad, I hit end.
Oh, Peyton, you scared me. Don't do that.
Sorry, it was a mistake, honestly. What's up?
Have you or Bella ever worked on anything involving Midas Bank?
Not to my knowledge, it's pretty new, so we haven't really had them as a client or anything, but
Okay, if that name comes up or anything related to them does, can you give me a call?
yeah, absolutely. Is everything okay?
Did you see the thing about the bank last night and the fire?
Yeah, yep.
The band was sort of playing it as a gig, and we were there. Listen, Pay, don't poke around. There's something weird happening, and I know it's kind of your thing, but if you could just be careful.
I promise to be as careful as I always am. And in the background,
That's
you
not
hear.
reassuring.
In the background, you hear, "Oh my God, Andy's on the news!" Pay.
Hey, everything's fine. Nobody, well, none of us were hurt. Listen, if you do get into some shit, bring Bella with you. She has more sense.
Yeah, of course. She's always been smarter than me. All right, I'm gonna go watch you on the news. Click.
Oh, shit. Bye. Peyton is a lawyer, by the way. He is a prosecutor who prosecutes white-collar crime.
I'm gonna marry him myself now.
All right. So, do we still want to? I know that just meta talk. I know there was talk of splitting up between two different leads and kind of splitting the party, or did we want to just pursue one? I'm honestly fine with either, but
Split the group. Split the group.
Split the group.
Split the group.
Because look,
Split the group.
if we're gonna go all like, because like playing Masks with Sam has inspired me to do the describe the comic book spreads, and if we split
Yeah,
the group,
absolutely.
we can have some sweet spreads. Just saying.
Yes.
Split the
Let me
group for
find-
the aesthetics.
let me find
Splash
this
page.
Look,
Plus, I think it makes sense anyway to like
Yeah.
want to cover more ground.
we have phones
Yeah.
and cars.
Yeah, right.
who-
Not cell phones
who want-
in the setting.
Robin and
We
I will
split-
take
split
the
up.
motorcycle and the sidecar that I have for Robin.
It was originally, this can change, but this is what's in chat, is Robin, Moira, and Andy were going to the college, and Bonnie, Heaven, and Lou were going to go investigate Johnny Bang.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
All right.
And bang.
Hold on, let me just text my driver.
God dang. I just want to see Lou in like a limo.
That would be beautiful. Not gonna lie.
All right, so we're going to start with the
Shit, they got a
college.
little window in here.
I'm gonna
Watch this shit.
have some pastries and a coffee, so I can be like, I'm just bringing my husband some food.
Sure.
That's all.
Absolutely. So we're gonna start with the college. So that's Robin, Moira, and Andy. Oh wait, did we just no? Okay. So the three of you How are you transported this evening? Did you call a car like Heaven did? Did you take the motorcycle like Lou did?
Are we taking my shitty van? We can.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's take the mom van.
The
The
mom
mystery
mobile.
mobile.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Hop in.
Robin is going to take up the entire back seat, like laying down and playing their Nimtembo Swanch.
Ooh, Nintendo Switch, my favorite. Yeah.
There's
My
like
favorite
some
console.
Cheerios on the floor.
Yep,
There's still a thing of juice in one of my cup holders.
it's a little sticky. No one really knows why.
It's like M&M's stuck in the seat.
There's some crayon drawings on the side. Stickers. Okay. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, like the aged stickers that are
Yep.
just
Yes.
they're half worn off.
So the three of you get into the mom mobile and begin driving towards Barlow City University. It's not a far drive, but it is a little icy out. It's getting to be winter, and thus, the roads are kind of terrible. So it is a longer drive. If you all would like to speak in the van, you can. But other than that, we're just going to cut to where we're there. If not.
I get a quick refresher? Like,
Yeah.
I know we had a lead in the university. What was it?
So before the computer essentially froze up, stopped working, and Robin's been working on it, the screensaver said the motto of the science department in Barlow City University, which is, let me look it up real quick. Where is it? It says, looking ahead to a changed future is their motto, but it's in Latin, so. As all mottos are. So, anyways, we pan over, and we see the two parties kind of splitting ways, and the mom van goes north. As you head up towards the harbor where the university is located, it is snowing pretty lightly. You pull into, Andy, what you've probably considered your normal spot to park at this point, because you've been here a few times with family ties and all. There's students walking across campus, earmuffs, cute little scarves, bundled up, as most college students are. They are, sadly walking across campus, trudging through the snow, swearing at the university that they don't salt enough. All the good things that comes with college. Yeah, college. But they get cute little, university-colored earmuffs, so that's the trade-off. So.
Yep.
You see a lot of people holding books, and it is kind of like a nice little scene as the snow starts to softly fall. And then, there's nice pine trees in the background with soft snow on the edges of it. It's really, really peaceful. It's a nice little campus. There's a little central court area that is like oval shaped between all of the old, 200-year-old buildings that are still built up. Very historic college. And yeah, you're free to do what you would like there.
Are these buildings you have to swipe into?
No.
So, where do you want to start? I know the motto was of the science department, but I don't know anybody in there.
Closest I've got is well, I guess technically it's still STEM. I mean, the robotics department and computer science, but that's all I got.
I mean, we found the information on a computer, so
That might be a good
Uh,
place to start.
Everybody has computers.
I know someone in the history department.
Do they have a computer?
He does have a computer, but my point is, it was code, right? But the weird thing we found, it was code.
Yeah, it said like 18% when I left, and it had taken like 3 hours to get there, so it's gonna take probably another like 8.
Okay.
Well, if we know things were, at least somehow tied to the science department, maybe if we go to the computer labs based on the science campus, we can at least start there. I used to have some labs and stuff there, back when I was in nursing school, so.
I mean, I was only here for 1 semester, but I know people.
I was an entrepreneurship major, so
Well, I mean, we were just on, the news or something, so maybe we can ask if anybody's been at Midas Bank or works there or something. Maybe somebody in the university consults with them.
Henry might know.
I could try and ask some old professors.
Yeah, do we want to split up even further and each go check with our contacts?
I mean,
Oh boy.
could we maybe
I
just
think maybe
like...
we do it one at a time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, can I just sort of do like an investigate kind of check or something to see if I can find some leads from old professors and students or something?
Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right, let's see what tags can I apply. Can I just use like my RN tag because of schooling, like training history and stuff?
That's totally fine.
And I don't know, can I use like premonitions to see if I can like somehow sort of like tell like who's around, or feel sort of like a more likely pull of who might know something?
Definitely. Yeah.
Ah, shit, though, that doesn't help at all. That's only a 6.
Okay.
I don't have
So
my thing up. I can't see what my options are.
I think that's just a failure. I think 7 and
think it
9 is
is,
soft. Yeah. So 6. Maybe the campus has changed a bit since Moira has been here. You do know, though, Moira, I mean, regardless, you can't really forget this. You do know where the science department is located at the very least. You do know a few professors. I'll read you a name quick. It's going to be a second, though, so if anyone wants
no
to do
worries.
anything else. Like I said, you can't really forget your professors, even if you do roll a 6. So you still know
Right.
their names, but
I haven't
You're not
been gone,
really
like, that
sure.
long.
yeah, you're not really sure who would be helpful in this situation, but you
Right.
could track down a few probably.
Okay. But I mean, like, just for the sake of time, it feels like that's kind of like a dead end for Moira's sake.
Probably.
I'd like to check out the robotics lab
Sure.
or computer lab, because they are science adjacent.
Definitely. How was Robin's reputation at the Barlow Robotics Lab?
Oh my god, all the professors they hated their guts.
Okay. Good.
But all of their classmates loved him.
Okay. So you head down there. How long have you been gone from school?
Been like 3 years, and he dropped out when he was a freshman. So some of the people he knew were still graduating.
Awesome. So you perfect, exactly what I wanted to hear.
Why do you think they got kicked out?
So you head over to the robotics lab, and it just so happens that you find a propped open door, even in the winter. It's the classic thing of like sticking it to the school on heating costs. And this is all my experiences, by the way. And so you walk in, and
they
Fuck
keep
the
it way too
environment.
fucking hot.
they do,
so...
right? And it makes you sick, right? Okay, anyways. So I wrote a whole paper on this. I could talk about it forever. So you walk in, and you know, Robin, that the robotics lab is kind of downstairs in the STEM building, if you will. And you walk down, and you hear the typical sound of, this isn't all robotics labs, but you've got you totally have like the robot battles going on in the basement of two like sweaty dudes like just playing with their robots again.
Non-sanctioned by the school.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like underground Fight Club robots, and like one of them just kind of like, hey, can I help you? And they're like, oh my god, Robin, is that you? And you recognize this guy. His name is Bodhi.
Oh. Yeah, sup, Bodhi?
Yo, welcome back. And he just holds out like a fist bump for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Working's not fun, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Guess
you
it
could have
beats
been
being
here. Damn, okay, well, you could have been here to do Underground Fight Club, but whatever. You want a drink? We got beers.
Yeah, I would love one. Do you have any Crimson Minotaur?
Oh, absolutely. We wouldn't go far without it. And he just like pulls one out of like a little mini fridge he's got right next to his foot.
Wait, is that Vegas bombs?
We could.
Vegas bombs!
I've got all day. And they just go and start making drinks.
Hear him screaming. But yeah, Robin's just gonna like hang out, and I mean, obviously, Heaven and Moira are invited to tag along if they so wish, but Robin's just gonna like slip into the party and try to get some info real cash like.
Nice. So Andy and Moira, as Robin kind of just instantly blends in with the college crowd, the two of you look over and you do see like a hallway down to the left, basically outside of the Robotics Fight Club, that is also open, presumably by Bodhi, the president of this club. And it has a little hallway of different rooms and such.
Wanna check that out? I think we've lost Robin.
I think you might be right. I kind of feel like I'll just be cramping his style, to be honest.
Yeah, this wasn't my scene even when I was at school.
Yeah, not so much, for me either. But maybe this is good. They're more likely to get them to talk without, us old farts hanging around. Oh god, I feel so
when did
old
we
here.
get old?
Right? How did that happen?
Yo, who invited the old people?
God damn it, let's go look in those rooms. Or is like dragging her feet. She's like, I'm only 25, jeez.
Oh,
I
I'm
just was
ancient.
able to rent a car, fuck.
Got better rates this year. So the two of you go down the hallway. There's this little like offshoot, basically. It's like the records department. Nobody really gives a shit about it, but it's there. And a few of them say like, experiments 2010 versus 2000 or through 2015, and then it's like 5 years by 5 years.
Okay. Experiment records, there wouldn't be financial records here.
It says experiment records. I want to try and look for the years that Moira was there, since like I was one of the names that came up on the computer or whatnot.
Yeah, and are they sorted by, like, department, or is it just all experiments done?
It's just the science department, essentially.
But I mean,
but
it's
yeah,
divided,
but
like
subject,
biology,
yep.
chemistry, okay. Is there a computer science
Yeah,
section?
easy enough to find. You kind of slipped in. So as you are going to investigate, we're going to switch to the other party for a little bit. So other party, we've got Heaven, we've got Lou, and we've got Bonnie. The three of you set out in...
Oh boy.
Heaven, if you'd like to describe the car that pulls around to pick you all up.
Yeah.
I'm riding my motorcycle. I have dignity.
You tailgating behind this car in a
You're just
motorcycle?
tailgating behind my dad's car.
Yeah, I ain't
You know
riding in
it.
your dad's car. I'm like almost 30. Jesus.
Okay, well, my dad has gifted me this lovely car, and it's very cute. It's very good. We got my driver in the front, and I think I called for Jacob, my assistant, to carry my stuff, so he should be there somewhere. But the back is for us, and it's fine. So they'll stay out of the way, and then we'll have room to talk. They won't listen in. You don't have to worry about it. But we can't talk if you're riding a motorcycle behind my car.
I've got a radio in my helmet. We're good.
Oh my god, you're really gonna make me talk to you through the radio because you don't want to get in my dad's car.
Yeah.
It's a nice car. It's a vintage.
Fine, I'll get it. Fine. I'm like locking up the garage and like boarding it up and leaving the motorcycle behind. I just don't like leaving Beatrice behind like that, okay?
No, you don't like leaving Beatrice behind.
Hey,
But we
you
can all
don't-
go.
You don't talk about Beatrice that way. She's a nice lady.
Jacob,
Bonnie
the
just-
assistant, pulls up. Do you want me to take care of the motorcycle, sir?
Oh,
Or-
right away. Thanks, Jacob. I start getting in the car.
What were you
Bonnie's
saying,
just
Anna?
gonna
Sorry.
pop open the door and just be like, just get in and make sure that you buckle your seatbelt.
Fine. All right. Struggling with the seatbelt a little bit. So what kind of car is this? Is it actually like a vintage? Like we talking like a
Yeah,
Rolls
I'm
Royce?
curious. You said vintage car, and I was
It's
like,
definitely vintage. I don't know anything about cars. I don't think Heaven
Oh,
knows
oh,
either.
well, you're
So you
playing
guys
with a
can pick it
former
up.
insurance adjuster, so you're in trouble.
oh, can it please be a Packard? Please.
Sure. I have no idea what that is, but you guys can go with whatever your heart's
Just
desires
like-
on the car.
Oh, a Packard? Fuck yeah.
Packards
They're
are fucking
great. Like the
sexy
37
cars.
Packard? Oh,
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that is
You speak into my soul.
That is-
37 Packard. Yes.
that
please.
that car makes my boxers hit the floor. It is a nice car.
Can you stop talking about my dad's car that way, Lou, and just
Yeah, Lou's just like, holy shit, that is
I
a
hope
nice
that
car.
this is in character.
Yeah, it's
This
in
is all
character.
happening
Yeah,
in character.
Oh, it is. And he's
oh,
just like,
100%.
Holy
100%.
shit! Like, yeah, he hasn't really seen one of these cars. Yeah, Bonnie. Bonnie, are you seeing this shit right now? Bonnie.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
you guys coming, or are you gonna keep staring at the car? I could ask for one of the others if you don't like
no,
it.
No. We
wanna
love the
stay
car.
in This one. The car is great. The
Perfect,
car is
flawless.
great.
You
Yeah,
know what? I've already
100%.
appraised it. It's perfect. No damages, nothing. It's like a top value. Let's go. Let's ride.
Okay, let's go. Anyways, do we even know where he is? How do we stalk a man? I don't stalk people.
Shit. I should have asked.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, I feel like at this point we would have done this as, assuming basic competence, we would have done some research as like part of the plan to be like, where's his
Yeah.
talent agency, or does he have office hours or whatever? So we could roll with that.
Definitely. A quick Google search, or what's a good
Or-
Google name? Somebody come up with a funny Google name. But
Well,
until then,
Moogle's already
Moogle.
been taken.
Moogle's
Moogle.
taken.
Moogle.
Okay.
Moogle.
Moogle.
Okay, Moogle. A quick
Moogle!
Google search reveals that Johnny Bang currently has a show 4 nights a week in the Crimson Crown Casino in the Tourist Trap District, which you would all refer to as the Tourist Trap District. At least.
Right. The Crimson Crown Casino, you say?
I do.
Ow,
Okay.
that's not exactly my scene.
Wait. Okay, this is, I guess, an out of character question because I can't remember. Is Heaven 18 and up?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, oh
Heaven's
shit,
like
are we gonna have to
23?
bring like a kid
That was
into
the
a
last
casino?
season.
Right,
season.
right. Okay. I was confused there for a second. Yeah. Okay, so
I believe we are all in our 20s.
or 30s, yeah.
Yeah,
20s
we're
or near 30s.
20s or 30s, yeah.
So please take us to the Crimson Crown Casino. Post haste.
Why are
That's
you
all-
talking like that? Just talk to him like a person.
Look, I've never ridden in a car that's this fancy before. I've never ridden in any vehicle that's this fancy. Have you seen what the old Salt looks like? It doesn't look fancy like this.
Hey. Koo's got a nice car. Don't you talk smack about Koo's wheels.
Yeah, okay, fair. But this,
Yeah, I
look
know.
me in the eye and tell me I'm wrong.
Looks Bonnie directly in the eye, into Bonnie's soul. You're not wrong. This is a really fucking nice car. It just start petting the leather seats.
I was waiting for that.
The
Alright.
window just kind of rolls up as the driver just kind of ignores you all.
My sister Ivy took the best one, the one I like because it's pink. So we're stuck with this one, unfortunately.
What? This is such a nice car. What do you mean, Bonnie?
It's
Or-
not pink.
Look, I'd be happy if this car came in baby motherfucking blue.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. I don't know. I'm not really into like the yellow of it. It's just.
This is a classic color. You can't find this color anymore. I've tried.
So we should probably think about what we're gonna actually ask Johnny Bang once we get to the casino.
Yeah,
You're
Just-
like almost there.
Right.
Think fast, friends.
Yeah. Okay. So what is our
Sorry.
angle here? What I mean, we can just go and talk to him like a person.
Yeah, we should just be honest. We should be
I could
like,
break his
hey,
legs.
we were.
What?
No! Oh my God! You don't start with that. You like really shouldn't even end with that.
Sorry. Force a habit. Force a habit.
We're not gonna break
Uh,
legs. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just say my dad wants to hire him for a private show and get him to come to the back so we can talk to him. Like, we don't have to go straight to violence.
Yeah, we can just be like, hey, a word with you. We were also at the bank when weird shit went down. Can we talk about this?
And if all else fails, pulls out a dime bag, I got this. We can try and just say we're selling.
No, no, God. Like, on the one hand, I'm really concerned, but on the other hand, now I'm really glad that you didn't go to the university because
I would be rich if we went to the university. I would be having this a month's rent.
nobody ever comes out of a university rich. It
What am I
doesn't
doing
happen.
with my life?
Well,
Why am I in
a
this
pot
situation
dealer
where this
sure does.
conversation is happening? Why have I? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is gonna go great. The band is going to get big.
Look, Robin
and you're
hooked
not
me
gonna
up.
kill anyone.
Robin hooked me up with some sweet lights lately. It's homegrown, so.
No. Let's just go in and find Johnny. Okay? No kill. You know, Bonnie's gonna lead this. Bonnie, I have some trust in your brain and your head. It
Come
seems all straight.
on. All right,
gonna-
all right, fine. We'll
Okay,
smoke it. We'll smoke after we're done. And we'll all feel better about this. Trust me.
Do that. We're just gonna.
We can do that, but just not in the car, and definitely after this investigation is done.
Well, I
And you
ain't
want
hotboxing
me
that.
to ask the questions? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you know what's going on, those. I never really been to a
Excuse
casino.
me.
I-
I know things.
But you're
I
trying to.
Your suggestions have been vetoed, every single one.
Well, I'm sorry. I know the criminal world, not the world of stunt devils.
How about
Neither-
this?
right. I
Where-
feel like Bonnie, you have a boat or something that's close to stunts. I go to operas and ballets. I don't go to casinos. I don't know. Let's go hit in the middle here and have Bonnie lead.
Okay. All right.
I'm fine with Bonnie leading. You didn't have to word it that way.
I'm also bad at this, okay? I'm not just dissing you. I'm dissing me too. It's a multi-diss.
Hey,
Now I see why it didn't work out with Moira. Walks away, puffing cigarette.
nobody needs to get dissed while we're here. Don't worry. We'll just figure it out. If it gets to the point where we have to do all of this seedy underworld stuff, I will abdicate in favor of our infernal buddy over here. But I don't think
problem with you leading it. It's just the.
I'm just
With me
saying.
saying she gets to lead. Apparently, it's such a big deal if Heaven calls the shots to tell someone else to call the shots.
Okay.
All right. So as you
Let's go find Johnny Bang before
for,
I lose my nerve.
for the sake of this, since another quick Moogle search reveals that the Crimson Crown is only open at a certain time of day. So I'm going to say arbitrarily that y'all waited until you knew it would be actually open. So it's a little timey-wimey.
Yes. Bonnie would have insisted that we not show up and do a weird stakeout thing because
Yeah.
that would get us in trouble before we even got through the door. Yes.
Yeah, and also our car's really noticeable. too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I have a vehicle that I can't really afford to get repossessed if we're caught doing criminal acts. So I would
We're not
prefer
doing
not.
anything criminal. We're
Exactly.
talking to a person.
Exactly. Because we're showing up at the right time during legitimate business hours,
Says
and
you.
it's all good. And
All
it's
all right, children.
I am not a child. That's what set me off here was being my character's almost 30 being called a goddamn child.
All right, so the camera pans over to the other car. The nice vintage car rolls through the Barlow City streets to the south, away from Barlow City University. Johnny lives in the part of the city best described as the tourist trap to people who are not from the city. The main drag of the tourist trap includes 5-star restaurants, critically acclaimed shows inside of brilliantly shining casinos, trendy nightclubs, and even a beach along the bay for all sorts of aquatic activities. It becomes impossible to avert your eyes to the multitude of neon signs that line the main drag. You reach the Crimson Crown Casino, a beautiful deep crimson red building with golden trim around the windows, doors, and corners. A gigantic neon sign in the shape of a beautiful woman sitting on a windowsill, her back to the viewer. She wears a deep red crimson crown and has gorgeous blonde hair that lazily trails out the open window. A doorman greets you with a friendly smile and a wave as you enter through the glass double doors adorned with golden handles. You're greeted on your left with an open casino floor. High rollers sit puffing smoke out of their varying choice of vessels. On your right, a check-in desk. A woman with short black hair waves you forward. Another friendly smile. Polite words are exchanged. Though this is a fortress of guilty pleasures and vices, there's an underlying tone here that something is just off. It's hard to place, but it gives you an eerie feeling. Everyone in the Crimson Crown Casino will take -1 eerily out of place when they make rolls.
Oh no.
I don't like it here. I've never been to a casino. It smells of crime and sad.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
Just
just real life.
don't actually gamble anything that you can't afford to lose here.
I wasn't planning on it.
Cool. That's good. I would like to do a sort of quick scan of the room and see if I can spot our stunt guy.
Sure. Oh, one other thing that is integral, I suppose, is that Johnny performs tonight at 9 o'clock. You check your watch and you see it is 8:25 when you arrive. You might be able to catch him in time before his show.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you do a quick search, and unfortunately, you don't see anyone that really fits Johnny's description on the floor. It isn't that packed. It's not that late at night yet, right?
Yeah.
So there are a few high rollers that are just here all day trying to make money and gambling.
Right, yeah.
But besides that, it's pretty, it's not super packed, and you don't really see anyone like him.
Is there sort of like a backstage area that it looks like? Because I'm imagining there's, a stage on the central floor of the casino. Is there like a backstage area that we could potentially hang out in?
There definitely is. As you
Cool.
kind of approach, there's like a short staircase up, again with the red velvet floors kind of matching their entire theme. You see a man in a dark black suit, bald shaven head, muscles head to toe. He is wearing an earpiece and seems to be talking to somebody through the earpiece as you approach. He says, y'all on the list?
Yep.
Can I get your names?
Yeah, sure. This is Bonnie McMahon and Associates.
Ben Dover of Bonnie McMahon and Associates.
Well, Mr. Dover, you ain't on the list.
My friend.
None of y'all are, actually.
My friend Mr. Jackson says otherwise.
All right, go ahead and
Jesus.
make me some sort of check. That's
Look,
for sure.
I just watched that episode of Bob's Burgers where Bob forgets to get the carnations for Tina, and it's like,
Oh my
what, you want
goodness.
250? How many carnations do you want?
Make me a
250
convinced check.
carnations.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
My friend Mr. Jackson.
My friend Mr. Jackson says otherwise. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up some tags here, because I have those, such as Faustian Bargain, Devilish Charm, and Outlaw Motorcycle Club, because I'm doing some hood rat shit right now.
That's fair.
Absolutely, you are.
All right, so here's the roll. 10, with 2 tags being applied. Well, 3 tags, but one got canceled out by the
By the -1.
by the environmental hazard, as I'm calling it.
Yep. Yeah, so that just works. He looks down and he's like, yeah, Mr. Jackson seems to be on the list. And he just kind of takes it. And he just like, right after you all. Sorry about that mix up. And he just unclips like the little chain and lets you through a nice little bow, like half bow as he lets you all through.
And once we're like
No
in
worries.
the club and you hear the electronic music bumping in the casino, I grab a drink from a tray, hand it to the ladies. See, sometimes being a criminal does pay. Grabs like a whiskey on the rocks, downs it, and heads for like a slot machine.
Wait, that wasn't even criminal. That was just bribes. My dad
It was
bribes
just
people all the
smooth.
time. That's normal.
Yeah, we're not on the list. It's called
I'm
trespassing.
the
Crime.
city employee. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear
It's-
that bribery is normal, even though we definitely know that it absolutely is, but I'm not working right now.
Do you know
It's
how many
fine.
tickets I've gotten out of? Just
No,
one-
and I don't want numbers, please. I don't.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many cops actually smoke the shit I grow. ACAB,
Fair.
I don't think
motherfucker.
I would. That sounds like them. They suck.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
So I'm gonna keep looking around for Johnny Bang, and
Okay.
yeah, we're backstage area now. So probably like some kind of dressing room gig.
Yep. Since you were able to, bypass the guard, you easily find like a row of dressing rooms. One of them says Mr. Bang, which is kind of funny, and you kind of get a little giggle out of that. And then, that's Johnny's room, and it seems to be unlocked as you stealthily try the handle just to test it really quick.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna knock on the door and be like, Mr. Bang? Hello? Go ahead.
You wait a few seconds and minutes pass by and there's no response.
I'm gonna try the door again louder. Mr. Bang, it's Bonnie. I was at the Midas Bank party thing that happened where you shot out of a cannon. Are you in there? Hello?
Nothing.
I just take like a really quick look over my shoulder to make sure no one that I don't want to see is like watching me, being super obvious, and then I'm gonna just open the door to the dressing room and peek in.
Okay. So you open the dressing room and peek in. Immediately you are greeted by another wall in front of you. Not right in front of you, it's a room, but like across from you, you see like a poster of Johnny Bang, and he's just got his Daredevil equipment on, and it says Johnny Bang in big bold letters, and he's just giving finger guns to the poster.
Okay.
And in the background, like he has one of those old what are those called, like HDTV TVs, like the bubble TVs, and it's just
cathode ray tube TVs.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and he's just playing and he's just playing clips of himself from his greatest moments on it. And you walk in and you continue to kind of survey the room, and there's no one in here that you can see, at least at this point.
That's
Does he
weird.
have multiple rooms? Is this a decoy room? I mean,
There are other
These would be
rooms. There's like a bathroom and a closet.
Yeah,
presumably.
I'm gonna check the bathroom and the closet just to make sure. And then I don't know, like he's supposed to go on stage soon. He would be backstage. So I'm gonna just send a text message to the group and just be like, he's not in his room. Is he wandering around like near the wings somewhere? Gonna keep looking.
So you like check out the other rooms. As you open the closet door a little bit just to check, you see a hand just kind of lulls out.
Oh, fuck. Hi. Is it a body?
It's a body.
Like a dead body?
It's a dead
Oh, as the body comes out, like Lou's got his gun pulled and just like, what the fuck is that over there?
Dude, that looks so suspicious. Oh my god, put that away and just like, let's go get somebody. A corpse just fell out of a closet onto my...
I'm panicking. I'm sorry. I'm panicking over here.
Scream already. Seeing a corpse fall, like she would have screamed.
Very important question. Is this the corpse of Johnny Bang?
It is.
I'm gonna tug on the
Oh my
face
God.
just to make sure because some really weird things are happening around here.
Oh my god, okay,
And
he's just
I want to just make sure that it's not like pull off my human mask thing. Okay.
It's him. As you are doing this, you hear a knock at the door. Everything all right, Mr. Bang? Can I get you anything?
No, Mr. Bang is
Bang's
not all
dead.
right. He
dead.
seems to have collapsed.
What are you doing?
Put the gun away.
With that, we're gonna go back over to the other group. Holy shit.
Rifling through
Oh
some
my
records.
goodness.
I'm sorry, fellow Bang crew.
No.
I'm just
No.
Bender as a person.
Robin's just like playing in a robotics tournament. Everyone else is dead.
Fellow Bang crew.
Fellow Bang crew.
And he's just literally so bored flipping through papers. Like, I don't know what this is.
Do I find anything out from, I don't know. I'm
What-
gonna like mention to the people, be like, oh yeah, so weird story, right? So I was performing with my band because I guess I'm in a band now.
That's so cool.
It's all right. But anyway, we were performing, and then I don't know. Do you see that video?
Holy
Sorry, I
shit,
didn't see the
that
video.
was you, wasn't it? Yeah, we saw the video. We've been watching it on repeat all day, and he points to a TV behind him.
Okay, that's what I'm here for. Like, what happened?
Dude, we don't know. You're supposed to be telling us. You were there. We weren't there. We've been down here, you know? We got robots to build.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
I guess at this point, would you like tell me what you're searching for, and we'll make a check for it.
Oh, geez, that's hard. I just like, I want to figure out if anyone here knows of like any faculty maybe that's connected to the bank or.
Go ahead and make an investigate check.
3 plus 4. Can I use? Can I use Pulse of the City
Yeah,
for
definitely.
that? Okay. Look, my character's not built around convincing people to do things.
Fair enough.
And hacker voice I'm in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
You're dealing with
perfect.
nerds. That's perfect.
And each of that is like +1, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, 9.
9. Okay, so that is a success. So it's a soft success. So you do your investigation check exposes you to danger, but first you get to know 2 clues since you use 2 power tags. So if you want,
Okay.
I'll just basically answer 2 questions that you would like me to answer.
Okay. Does anyone that I'm with right now know anybody at the school connected to the bank?
Yeah. So one of your, not Bodhi, but another former class, maybe an underclassman that you don't know very well. She seems to be really like impressed with you as you're on the news, some like saving people's lives, you know. And she comes up and she's kind of like the nervous like freshman maybe to talk to like a living legend on campus, according to everybody else now. And
There's
she's
a reason. Well, maybe I didn't drop out. Maybe I got kicked out. That's all. It's really, it depends how you look at it.
It's an evolving story. And so you go over and she's like, hi, yeah, so I don't know really if this means anything, but I did see some Midas Bank paperwork on the desk of Dr. Quills. I don't know, you know, I'm not saying she was involved, I'm not saying she wasn't, but I just thought maybe, you know.
What department is she in again? I mean, like obviously
She teaches biology.
biology. Got it. All right. Some good gas. That's hot gas. Is that what
Thanks,
the kids say now?
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. I'm not old, I promise.
No, you don't look old.
Cool. I just live with my cousin and he's old.
That's sick. I want to live with my cousin. He's in a band.
Really? Your cousin's in a band? My cousin's in a band.
Nice. They should gig.
What band?
Anyways, we're gonna pan over to. Last time I had to come up with a name on the spot, it was Cold Cuts. So I'm not. That's not tonight's
Wait,
strong.
hold on. I still have a whole ass document of band names
Nice.
ready to go from when I ran Tenacious D&D.
Also, I'd like to state that the fact that you guys found a corpse in the winter and the episode title is Cold Cuts is just alarming.
Nailed it.
It's alarming, but it's not surprising. Not with
No.
this group.
No, not
Robin,
not the
you do have
least.
another question if you would like to ask.
Yes. Oh, out of character. What? I need some help.
All right,
Yeah,
what you need help with here?
Like, what should I ask?
All right, the band's name is Flare. There we go.
Okay, that's not what I asked.
But I've
That
just,
was not the question.
okay, but still.
Nobody.
What's the question again?
No, the question is, what should I ask? What question should I ask? The
God,
question is the question.
Something about the computer. Let's break this shit.
Do we want people to know that we have this computer, though?
Nerds at college.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of these students. Like, they're not gonna have anything to do with the bank.
True.
They don't
We-
have money. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Yeah, right.
Unless it's their loans. Then,
I was gonna
don't
say
know.
though, it's the biggest bank in town. Their loans have to be financed through this bank. You know,
Oh,
like when I went to
yeah.
college, it was fucking Wells Fargo. If you didn't have a Wells
Right.
Fargo account, you had to get one so that you could get your loans dispersed. So like real world knowledge pays off in tabletop RPGs. Haha.
So yeah, I guess I would ask if like how many people there have their student loans through the Midas Bank.
Literally
There's
everyone
like
just.
like a university bursar's office or something.
We'll tag that on.
What?
Literally everyone just raises their hand and
Mhm.
like, yeah, office is right down the street to the left.
Okay, cool. Well, all right. Thank you for the beer, and sorry for kicking all your butts. But I gotta go.
Hey, you've got a lot going on, Robin. You're a cool person. You go, keep living life. Fight the man.
And I'll walk away. Very cool,
Just
like
fist held high. Just
Breakfast Club style.
okay. So, Moira and Andy, you're just kind of searching through. Robin
Yeah.
comes back with the info that perhaps Dr. Quills is associated somehow, and that could aid your search.
Yeah, I'll move to the bio department experiments.
Yeah, if we
So-
haven't found anything.
Yeah, so you're just it's one of those things of like just slogging through information, just troves of information that could or could not help. So Robin comes up, mentions the Dr. Quill thing. You immediately jump to the Q's in terms of last names, and you do find a few papers published by Dr. Quills. Moira, you probably didn't necessarily have, maybe you did. I mean, you might have had her, but she's a biology professor, and it seems that she co-authored 3 papers with 2 other doctors. Hold on. Her notes are everywhere.
Maybe I had it for like general bio.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
like
the
nothing
prereqs.
major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bio
There's
103 or whatever.
Right.
there's 3 doctors who three doctors who work together. Dr. Cheryl Quills, Dr. Sasha Canyon, and Dr. Piper Dukes. And the 3 of them published several papers together. As you kind of go down, again, Dr. Quills, super boring. Like, it's just classic biology stuff, just trying to get the grade. Somehow became a doctor. And then you keep searching, and there's one that kind of sticks out to you as different from the rest of them. And it's about subliminal messaging and the impact that the body has on that. Or I'm sorry, vice versa. And the impact that subliminal messaging has on the body and mind.
I take out my phone and I start taking pictures.
So it's essentially just a study. It's a study about, I'm not going to go into it. It's literally just subliminal messaging and how that can affect people's thought process. You do know it also says that Dr. Dukes and Dr. Quills still work at the university. Dr. Canyon has since moved to a new university. So the 2 of them are still around if you want to further question.
I don't like this.
No, it's kind of alarming. I mean, considering we all have some kind of lost time from last night.
I suppose we could
You're
go.
muted, AJ.
Oh, I was just
Oh, there you
gonna. No, I was just gonna ask if I knew where you guys were, if I was gonna be able to like find you.
Yeah, I think we all met
you're,
up.
you're
Like-
rejoined.
Oh, okay.
Should we go speak with Dr. Quill?
I mean, I wasn't gonna speak with Dr. Quill. I was just gonna like search her office.
I'm not so sure, I guess, what I would even ask at this point.
Can I Moogle her?
Absolutely, you can Moogle Dr. Quill. That sounds weird. So
Roll to Moogle.
she is an incredibly accomplished doctor, and she's a biologist. Mostly what you can get into is her Facebook page. She seems to keep very close with like her other students that have graduated under her in biology and things like that. Eventually you do come across a picture of her and Dr. Piper Dukes together as well. They're co-teaching a class several years ago. The more scientific things you can find about her, sorry, I was supposed to say your face, not Facebook. That was the whole thing. And then, so the more scientific things you find about her are, again, some of those papers that were good enough in her eyes to publish broadly have been used as, subjects and research documents that people have used in other colleges, other disciplines.
Does she have a LinkedIn?
Sure. What are you
I
looking
think you
for?
mean an in-linked.
An
Inlinked.
Inlinked?
Oh, that's pretty good. Inlinked.
I like that, yeah. Any
Does she
connection
have
to
a
Midas Bank?
fillet on?
She has no connection to Midas Bank. in her in linked at least.
We're just in like the general department, right? Not like specifically her office, or did we end up going to her office?
You're just in like the research archives that nobody cares about anymore, and just thrown into like the closet.
Okay. Well,
Her
I
office
mean,
is likely upstairs.
maybe if she's like off teaching or something, we can take a look into her office and see if we can find something. I'm just kind of a little wary of
I'm not
going right
comfortable
up to
doing that.
somebody.
I mean, I could ask her about her research under the guise of seeking more effective advertisement for my business.
I suppose that could be worth a shot.
I could also just search her office.
I will speak to Dr. Quill, and you guys will do something that I don't know about and can't be prosecuted for.
All right, I'm searching her office.
I'll
I didn't
go
hear that.
keep an eye on Robin.
So, Andy, you go upstairs. Robin and Moira, you also go upstairs, but different, I guess.
I think kind of the plan is like Andy's distraction while we search office.
Sure. So
I
it's
was
really
just gonna wait till she was in a class.
Yeah, fair enough. There are several classes upstairs. There's one big lab downstairs that you do hear a professor, a man, speaking and teaching. So that's probably not Dr. Quill's, as you've you know something about her. And you continue upstairs to her office. You do find Dr. Quill's office, and you also find Dr. Duke's office very close by.
Oh. Does it seem like they are occupied?
Dr. Quill's office is dark with the lights off, but
Okay.
Dr. Duke's office is a light, and it seems to be, you check the sign on her door, she's in office hours right now.
Okay,
Door is kind of cracked just so students can come in and feel comfortable.
right. Okay, well, if we want to try to get into Dr. Quill's office, we definitely want to keep it down. I'm gonna see if the door is locked.
It is.
I will go speak with Dr. Dukes while they do this.
Okay. So as y'all figure out how to break in,
I don't want to know. I don't know. I don't want to know.
I'll wait till Andy's
Okay.
got to be like, I can just, like ghost hands.
phase it, yeah.
Yeah.
So Dr. Duke's a woman in maybe her late 30s. She has dark black hair up in like a high ponytail on her head. She has large circular glasses that make her eyes look probably bigger than they actually are. And she's just kind of sitting there. She wears very simple clothes. She has like a little shawl on because it's a little chilly in this office. Her window is like fully shut, but it's kind of one of those old buildings that's not sealed super well. So it is a little chilly in here. Her office is very it's strange because one half of the office is kind of like messy. She's been doing research, maybe like reorganizing a little, and the other half is pristine. Absolutely nothing is out of place. And she says, "Oh, hello. I don't recognize you from class, but come on in."
Hi. I was actually here to ask you some questions about your research with Dr. Quill.
"Oh, yes. Which paper are you interested in, dear? And come take a seat." And she just kind of like
Yeah.
motions you in.
You wrote a paper about subliminal messaging.
Oh, wow. That's a ancient one. I was more dragged into that one, to be fair, but I could probably answer some questions. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was fascinating. I'm afraid I don't know that much about, the intersection between psychology and biology, and I found myself very interested in your paper. I was wondering if you could tell me more.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was more a namesake on that paper, but there were some intersections where we discovered that that advertisement is essential, and it was really it was honestly more of a pet project for us, as it wasn't really under our discipline when we were in college together, but it was more just for fun. And we did find some advertising links and things like that. But is there something specific you're looking for, or?
Well, the paper mentioned briefly how subliminal messaging can affect behavior and thought process, and specifically memory. I was wondering if you could tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we just found that subliminal messaging, it's actually incredibly powerful through social media, essentially. And we were just we did a slight study on Your Face and the successfulness of that. And what else it's been a while, sorry, you'll have to forgive me, but
No, that's all right.
we had a study where there was multiple studies in this, but one, we advertised a product and 95% of the people who saw it on Your Face as opposed to another social media platform bought that on Your Face instead. So it's just a really interesting thing. Again, it was really a silly thing that we just kind of wasted our time on. Just three ladies in college just really pushing the after hours and being nerds as we are. So
Can I ask what the product was?
oh, sure. Let me try to find it. And she flips through, she gets out her phone and she's flipping through old pictures from years ago. And she's like, here, dear, it was just these weird juice boxes for kids. And she reaches out and those are totally the juice boxes that your kids have.
Oh, I buy that for my son.
Yeah, see, it worked. Just teasing.
What inspired you to look into subliminal messaging? I mean, as you said, it's not really specifically your discipline.
Dear, it's been so many years that I can't really remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
I'm
said
sorry.
it-
I can't really remember.
that's all right. You said it was more Dr. Quill's idea than yours?
Sure. Yes, it was. At this point, go ahead and let's make just an investigate check.
Okay, would my social skills come in here? Oh,
Sure.
My character sheet was gone a runabout. Okay, I'm going to add convincing orator, insightful, and you can tell me anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's not what I should be doing. Wrong game. How do I play this game? It's 3d6, right?
2.
2d6. I started rolling my d20 and I was like, wait, no, wrong game.
Wrong one.
13?
Yeah, so that's a brilliant success. I don't know what to call it. Oh God, AJ. God, that's tough. You hate to see that one. So
Sorry.
you get a clue for each. It's less that. I'm just gonna tell you, there's something off about her delivery on the fact that she just can't seem to remember that part, or she's leaving out that maybe it wasn't Dr. Quills who pulled her in. There's something off. You're not entirely sure what part, but something's off.
Yeah, I thought the memory thing was weird. I'm just gonna keep chatting with her until I think my friends are clear, just to give them enough time to get out.
Yeah, so she stands up as well. We'll do that in a second. Okay, other break-in entering party. What you doing?
Well, first things first, I think we're trying to alert the relevant.
Oh, sorry, other break-in entry party.
Oh, just kidding. I
Yeah.
was like,
We'll be right
break-in
back
enter.
We'll be right back to first break-in
There's
entry
just
party.
two
Yeah.
low level
Yeah.
trespass going on. It's fine.
There's a lot
Yep.
happening.
Moira and
Um,
Robin, then we'll go back to the casino crew.
I mean, if the door's locked, I think I'll just sort of ghost through it to open it
Yeah.
for Robin so we can both get in.
You don't even have to roll for that. You just
Okay.
boink right in.
I'm just like, hey, check this out. Whoop.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I just see Moira on the other side of the pane.
That's pretty cool.
I don't get to actually use that one too much, so
Moira, strange thing here. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to give you a few things that you're going to find anyways, that are hard to miss. So the first thing that strikes you here, there is a big golden envelope on the desk that has been opened. You take it out slowly, carefully, and it's an invitation to the party last night that the band performed at.
okay.
It does not say who it is from, but it does say Dr. Cheryl Quills.
Okay.
To attention to Dr. Cheryl Quills. Another thing that you find that's interesting, it's not so much an object, it's that no one has been in here in quite some time. There's dust over like the desk even,
Okay. Weird.
which is weird because the party was just last night. But
Right, but it was open. Okay. I'd like to check around the desk and see if I can find any like sort of papers that might indicate how long it was since the last time someone was actually in here. You know, like
Yeah.
old essays or something lying around.
definitely. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Investigate check.
I don't think I really have many tags that are helpful for this one.
We're gonna take a break shortly, Cass, just so you're aware.
Okay. Fuck, I can't find anything. I only rolled a goddamn 2.
Okay. It's a tough day to find things for Moira.
Yeah.
Faye's having a tough time, but you look around, there is a few notes dated maybe a week ago, but again, that's not super helpful
Right.
at this sense. But you know, there's a few papers that have been submitted within like a month to a few weeks, so it's not been years or anything. But
Okay. I'll just sort of look at Robin and be like, nobody's really been in here for a while. Maybe you can have better luck. Does she have like a laptop or something in here somewhere?
yeah, I'd say
I would like to do a very thorough investigation.
okay.
Like,
She has
search.
a little iPad in the corner. Robin, since you didn't really use your clue from earlier, you can just use it on this. What would you like to look for on her iPad?
I just want to like swipe all the way to the left so we get to the search option, and
Nice.
then search Midas Bank and see what pops up.
Okay. So you search Midas Bank. It's a text thread from Dr. Piper Dukes. And it says, "Are you going to the Midas Bank party?" From Dr. Dukes. Dr. Quills responds, "It's not really my scene. I think I'll probably pass. But dear, it was so nice of you to get me on the list. I appreciate it." And that's the end of the conversation.
Okay. I'll pull out my phone and take a picture of that. And yeah, then I want to search any papers.
Not a ton here, besides what you've already found.
What about her trash?
Not much in the trash. Old essays, a few like weird papers that students have wrote that she thinks are bad and just kind of throws them away. Okay. So
Okay.
as the break and entry crew kind of stands up, Andy, as you're saying goodbye pleasantries to Dr. Dukes, she stands up, she looks at the clock, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I could talk all day. I'm so sorry. I have a lecture right now that I need to be at. I am so sorry."
My fault. I shouldn't have taken up so much of your time. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no problem. And what was your name? I'm sorry. I just didn't even ask. It was rude of me.
Andy.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Piper. And she walks out and she just like sprints down the hallway, like briefcase, like one of the clasp is like broken off of it, but the other is perfectly shut, so it's kind of keeping it together.
I want to look around her office.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So our mythos sense is broken, but is there anything in here that suggests she might have one? I mean, Piper
Probably
Dukes.
not.
That's the quite a name.
It was a cool name. Probably not anything that directly says I do have this mythos. There are lots of like old history, or like not history, but like literature books that maybe your husband has at home too. It's just kind of like a hobby for her, perhaps. And so so things like that. Not any specific titles that jump out at you, really.
Okay. I just do like a general poke around to see if anything sticks out to me, if there's anything suspicious or connected. And if I don't find anything, I will go rejoin my friend.
Yeah. So you rejoin them and kind of step out into the hallway, and kind of as you're like looking at each other and about to exchange what just happened, all of a sudden you just watch like through the window across the hall from you, so out of your peripheral vision, you see this like blast of like purple energy coming towards you all, and you look out and you see this like a masculine figure. He has like this skull in his hand, and there's just this purple blast coming towards you, And that's where we're going to leave that group really quick. And then we're going to go to the other one. So, casino crew, as you are there, you hear the knock on the door. And as you're saying...
Oh my god, he's dead.
Okay.
He's not okay.
There's a dead body!
He's fucking dead, man.
Okay, all right.
It's game over, man.
So this guy enters the room. He's dressed in like this head-to-toe tuxedo. Like he's not the bouncer that you paid off, but he's a different bouncer. And he walks in. He has like short-cropped black hair, steely blue eyes, just absolutely ripped. It seems like a prereq for this position. And he says, "You're not going to tell anyone, are you?"
What?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
And you watch
Who are you exactly?
You watch as his body just starts turning to stone, and as he does that, he's just charging at you in like a sprint. He tackles the three of you just through the wall, and you sprawl out onto the casino floor, chips everywhere. And we're gonna both go into combat in 2 different areas, but we will be back first. We're gonna take a break first.
Woo woo! Woo woo! All right, I'll get that in just a moment. Stick around, folks. More Dead Runner action coming your way. It looks like we're fighting a Golem and a Kachia Necro version. That's what it looks like to me, at least. All right, catch y'all in just a minute here. We'll be right back. Toodles.
I hear the dead calling your name. Will you answer? dead calling your name. Will you answer? You shouldn't be here. I am immortal. What chance do you have? I shall feast on your flesh. I hear the dead calling your name. Will you answer? dead calling your name. Will you answer?
And we're back.
Welcome back to Dead Winter Season Year 2. We left off with the party, and they were being bombarded by some mysterious figures at both locations. One, we haven't got a good look at this gentleman yet, but he's a man with a skull in his hand that seems to be blasting purple energy towards half the party. The other half of the party is in combat with what looks to be a stone juggernaut.
Can I just note, as we're getting tackled by this right before the stone person tackles us, you just hear Lou go, "Oh fuck, not this again."
Well, let's start there then with that group. Let's go to Casino Crew first. And
oh no.
So the way this is going to kind of flow, because it is kind of like a split combat, but we're all in combat at the same time. Casino Crew, all three of you are going to go first, and then what do we call it? College Crew. The College Crew is going to go. Oh, the frat
party?
Yeah, frat party, the party crew. You're all going to go then, and then we'll just kind of rotate like that, since it's kind of weird, timey-wimey, and kind of all messed up. So, Casino Crew. So, setting the scene.
Bear me, baby.
The wall is just shattered above you, just like wall plaster and brick just everywhere. This man in what used to be this nice suit is now tattered, and you can see stone formed where his muscles used to be. The high rollers are spread like in shock as their table has been flipped over. Several of the tables are just shattered, cracked in half, and the three of you find yourself kind of sprawled across the casino floor. The man is kind of standing over. Who would like to kick this off?
Bonnie's Skywatcher. I would like to invoke my tag for Flashes of Another World, to basically do the thing where I get to notice a lot of details in the room, but I basically get like a couple of seconds of precognition. Mm-hmm. It's not a whole lot, but basically like a tiny flash into what's about to happen, so I can either immediately get out of danger or yell at my friend like, "Hey, move out of the way, this is going to happen now."
Yeah. So. He's going to go for Heaven. So you see his eyes just kind of like zero in on Heaven, as like she just unluckily is the closest in the spread.
I'm going to try and then vault towards Heaven and be like, "Look out!" and like push you out of the way, so hopefully we both get out of this Stony's.
Okay.
Stony's reach.
Stony. Go ahead and make me where's the word for that? I feel like there was a word for that. It's a face danger check. Just from danger? Bonnie. Yep,
okay.
Thank you.
So I'm adding all my Skywatcher tags because they all count for this divinatory thing.
Right. Yeah.
Result 8.
8. So a success with complications. So you were able to push Heaven out of the way, we'll say, but you're probably going to take some damage in return.
Oof.
So
Okay.
you like push Heaven over like one of the tables, and Heaven, you just kind of like bump your elbow a little bit as you're flying over. But you're out of the way of the giant stone guy. Bonnie, as you're pushing Heaven out of the way, the stone elbow reaches up and kind of just cracks you. And you'll
Ow.
take a -1 bludgeoned again.
Oh, but I get to take the status with a -1 tier, so
Oh, then you take nothing.
so it hurts, but not mechanically. So I just have
Yeah.
wounded pride. Cool.
Yes. So you didn't quite manage to get out of the way. It's not it's not pretty, but it worked.
That's okay.
And you were able to absorb the damage. So we'll say that's his turn because that was kind of all his turn. So Lou, if you would like to, Lou or Heaven, I guess Heaven really didn't go either.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at Jacob to grab my harp. And
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, on it right away. And he just like sprints out to the car.
Jacob, grab the 12 gauge in the trunk as well.
Yes, sir.
hey, good job, Jacob. You'll get a nice tip. Also, my fencing supplies. That'd be great. Okay. That's all I got until I have my things. I'm
Okay.
really.
That will probably take a round
yeah.
for him to run out and get that. So you're invoking your Jacob tag. Love
I'm
it.
invoking my Jacob tag
Yes.
to grab my stuff.
And I'm gonna just,
Amazing.
I'm gonna do what Lou does best. I'm gonna start blasting.
Started blasting.
But he's like, as he's shooting, the bullets are gonna become encased in hellfire. So he's like kind of shooting the gun off, and the gun, in the grooves of the engineering of the model 1911. Look up a picture of one, you'll see what I'm talking about. They become like lava-y as they're encased in like hellish, occult fire. All right, yeah, Jacob's really the true. I need the Jacob spin-off where Jacob's like, okay, guys, this is what the fuck they need from us now. Let's
Our, like,
go.
monologues are just by Jacob now, like the pre-game monologue.
Amazing.
I forgot to invoke my tags before rolling, so let me get those in there. Hellfire, something. Where's my gun? Army surplus. Outlaw Motorcycle Club. 9.
9. So that is a success with complications as well. So you how about this? So you managed to fire off, and how many tags did you use? 3?
Yeah, Trace. Yeah.
3. So you managed to fire off a few rounds, and as they're about to hit him, he just like smirks a little because he's stone and just puts up his arm, and then they catch blaze as soon as he does that, and the
Fuck, I should've
fire
thought
just
of
kind
that.
of like skirts across his head. So the fire definitely hurt him, and
Damn
he's kind of
Didn't
on
work
fire.
the first time. It's not gonna work again, Luke. Come on, Jacob, bring the grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher in my dad's car?
Hey, look, the bag with the jackal face on it's full of many wonderful surprises.
So the complication from this, we're going to say specifically, Lou, you're going to take a -1 damp as the fire alarm goes off and the sprinklers just
Shit.
start spreading across the room.
How
And
fitting.
it doesn't really affect anyone else, but since you're the devil and fire based, it's not super comfortable for you.
Damn.
But he also takes damage, essentially. Okay, so we will head over to the college
Wait, Chris,
crew
I
now.
actually do need to ask you for mythos and weakness reasons.
Mhm.
Is this actually a golem? Because that
Yeah.
does matter. Okay, then I
Yeah.
should be applying fallen angel tag or hallowed ground tag because I'm fighting a creature whose origin is God, who
Sure.
derives its power from God.
That's just
So-
-1 though, so I think the result's the same, but keep it in
Well,
mind.
I'm just
for the
I
fight.
wanted to be fair. I want to be
No, I
fair
know,
to
yeah.
you as a GM and let you know, hey, this is on
Yeah.
my card. I think this should apply because of the lore of what
Yeah,
we're fighting.
definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to move over to the college crew to set the scene for the college crew. You're all on the 3rd floor of the building.
Oh no.
Naturally, we're doomed.
You're on the 3rd floor, and as you look over, there's like this. It's a very slim building, so the hallway isn't wide. There's a window on each side, and you can see this man. He, just for the audience's sake, he looks very much like the man that is currently fighting with the casino crew. He's wearing a suit. He has a strong jawline, a short cut, cropped black hair, and steely blue eyes. And the difference is he has a skull in his hand. The skull's mouth is open and purple flames are pushing towards you. As it hits the building, you are expelled down into the courtyard as you kind of skid across the winter snow into the snowbank. You see this man float down and just begin to launch more spectral energy. So whoever wants to go can go.
Oh boy. I'm trying to think.
I did not build a character that is at all useful in combat.
It's like, you know, I've got like head-on sort of combat stuff, but just also given where we are, I'm like trying to think what Moira's genuine priorities would be. Like, we're in a populated university.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be targeting us or causing like general destruction.
It's you.
Okay.
There are kids running like away, and he's not even bothered with them.
Okay.
Alright. Can I use my shapeshifter tag to like turn into a really fast little animal and just run away to try to draw him away from all the populated people areas, you know, those places?
I will say go ahead and make a convince check because you're convincing him to run away or run towards you. So any tags you want to add, feel free.
Well, I got a natural 2 6s.
You don't even need tags. All right. So that is a brilliant success. There are no complications from this. So Robin, you managed to, turn into like a little fox or whatever you want to turn into, and you start like skipping snowbank to snowbank off the top of it, not falling through.
I'm a bunny.
Okay, little bunny, and you got it. Yeah. And the little bunny, the other two of you that are currently recovering from just nailing the stone from 3 stories up, see the little bunny skipping away, and the man just turn towards it, just wave his hand in disgust, and just like 3 spectral flares go out towards Robin, who is in bunny form. Robin, in doing so, you have saved probably 3, 4, 5 lives or physical wellness of students walking by. So
far away from my car, are we?
Not very.
I'd like to hit this man with my car.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Whoa. Everyone's yelling at me, and then when Lucy's like, "I want to hit him with the car," it's like, "No."
Look, this is definite, like, pretty clear-cut self-defense, though.
Oh, yeah.
You pulled a gun on a dead body.
That was an in-character thing for the moment.
I think maybe while Andy's like going to get the car and the guy's like looking towards Robin, Moira's gonna let loose like a banshee scream just like at the back of his head.
Nice. All right, we'll do that first since Andy's running towards the car. So go ahead and hit go toe-to-toe check because he's not quite vulnerable yet.
That's a 10.
All right, that's a success. So I guess would you, in this instance, you're just looking to harm, basically, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you let out a scream, and like there's the earmuffs of a few college kids fall off back into the snow as like the blast goes out. He's definitely like distraught at this. He like takes his hands, puts them over his ears, so the 3 spectral flares that he shot at Robin just go off into the air.
I think the way that the Banshee Keen kind of works is when she actually hits somebody with the target, it's like they get flashes of their doom, like they're just eventual doom. It doesn't have to be like immediate or anything, but it's just like you get that.
Yeah, so he just like shakes it off and like tries to convince himself that's not how he's gonna die. And then just like the 3 spectral flares just kind of go off into the building and hit nobody because you were able to distract. So Andy, at this point, thanks to 2 distractions, essentially, you are in your mom van. You've got that sucker in drive. The keys are in the ignition.
On 2. So that's a 5.
Oh no.
So the car fucking stalls. It just doesn't turn on. I'm like, seriously?
Left the parking brake on.
Yeah, it's just it's slowly rolling. So yeah, there's like all the sticky fruit snacks are jammed, and you can't pull it out of park either. So even if you did get it going, it's like, yeah. So you could probably try again next turn as you continue fixing your car.
It just like got too cold and now it won't turn on.
Oh,
Amazing.
no.
All right, casino crew. Jacob at the start of the round comes back. He like doesn't he's like holding the shotgun like upside down under his arm really dangerously, and he just kind of like hands it to Lou.
Safety's on, don't worry.
Stop, Jacob. Thank you for wheeling in the harp.
Yep, and he's just like, he goes back out to the lobby and he's just got this giant harp on wheels that he just kind of shoves towards heaven.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Jacob.
Oh, and the sword, and he just like throws you like a little fencing saber as well.
Love it. Thanks. All right, here's $100. You're doing good work, Jacob.
All right,
you,
for
and
my
he just takes
turn,
it.
I'm gonna like pull Bonnie out of the way of one of the golems fists, and I'm gonna just shove the pistol into Bonnie's hand and be like, I think it's time you use this too, huh?
Okay.
Just point and squeeze.
Hold on, I have an idea. Let me see if this works, because I might be able to give you a distraction. And I'm going to attempt to use the harp's ability to sing the dead story, and it has the tag of transfixing tunes, so people who listen to it have to stop and listen to it. So
Nice.
I'm gonna try and play the dead guy song and see if it'll talk about what happened to him while making everyone watch.
Your
Awesome.
mythos is the fucking coolest. Like,
Yeah, it's
jeez,
fucking
you can
awesome.
just do
Very
so much
cool.
metal shit, and I love it. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make
By the way,
the dead man
the harp
sing.
By the way, the harp is called the Harp of Many Bones because it is made from many people's bones.
Why
Yes,
is this
it
mythos
is.
more metal than the literal devil mythos?
Yeah.
I love the
Devil's
like
soft.
contrast with heaven as just like rocking this
Yeah.
metal ass mythos.
Devil's
It's
Yeah.
pussy
so
shit
good.
compared to this.
Could it be
Oh my God.
convince?
Probably-
Or change the game?
Yeah, either one of those, whatever you would like to do.
Okay, I only got a +1, so let's go for convince and see if it works. I got a great success!
Nice.
Hey.
So
I'd
you
like to-
watch. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna give it the status, distracted.
Distracted. So you watch as the man, I'm gonna give him a name, but I don't have it yet. And he just kind of like stops and just like, it's almost like at first it's out of confusion. It's like, we're in battle, what's going on? And then he just kind of like stops and really listens for a second. So I will say, not only does he have the -2, I will also say that because of that creative use, he is also vulnerable. So you could use a hit with all you've got check instead to do some serious damage if anyone would like to.
Also, what's the story here? What happened to this dead guy? That I'm
Which
playing?
is it his death?
I would pick up like any death. I kind of see like if it's nearby,
Okay.
it probably could pick up into it. I did get
Gotcha.
a great success.
Well, it's Johnny Bang's death, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. What happened to him? Can
yeah.
you
So
do it in Old English for me, like the harp would?
oh, Johnny, smashed upon his great head. Oh, Johnny, to eternal bed, and he's dead now. And so his body just again kind of like falls off of the broken like statuette, basically. Poor Johnny.
I'm so happy right now. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. Okay, so he's distracted, and anybody else can now use the hit with all you've got check because he's vulnerable. If you'd like.
Lou, do you want to do the honors?
Sure. Yeah.
As
I'm
the
go-
person who actually knows what they're doing with firearms.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like, as the thing's distracted, just kick it back, hold the shotgun up under its neck, and just be like, "Fuck you, golems!"
Yeah, go ahead, hit with all you got.
All right, and I'm going to get my tags. For the record, in season 1, the party like beat up a bunch of motorcycle gang goons, and the joke is that Lou was one of these goons that got beat up last season.
I forgot we came up with that canon.
That's canon. It's now canon.
It's so good.
And he's getting his vengeance after all this time. I'm gonna add the same one. I'm gonna add the same ones I added before.
Yeah.
8.
8. So with complications, I will say that you are able to just lodge the shotgun in the right spot under the stone, and stone like it's muffled like that because it is against stone, and like stone spreads across the room as this figure is now dispatched. Complications to that, I will say that
Cops are on the way.
yes, because there is a lot of gunfire, the cops are very close. So I will
Shit, cheese it.
ease it.
All right, come on, Jacob, we're leaving, come on!
Jacob's like already in the car, like hiding under one of the seats. He peeks up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm in the car."
Okay, I need your help to get the heart back in, Jacob, come on!
Oh, jeez, and he
Is
just
there-
runs out. I'm totally gonna get fired, and he just like runs across the casino.
Is there something that I can do on the way out to try and like buy us more time? Like, can I have a little? Can I do something? Okay.
Yeah, Definitely,
So-
especially since you kind of see the future a bit, so you kind of know this is
A
coming.
little bit, yeah. So we've got Flash of Another World, but what I'd like to do is take some of my Child of the Sea stuff. I would like to basically, after I pick myself up from getting, elbowed in the face by old Stony Boy over here, I would like to just like vault behind the little like bar area in the casino, and I would like to take one of those the little hoses where you get like your soda water and stuff to add to your scotch and soda, so that I can use just add water, which is one of my Selkie tags. So I just basically like douse my whole self in carbonated water from the bar hose, and I would also like to use my Speak with Animals for the Selkie thing to basically call upon every single like roach, rat, weird pigeon sitting in the dumpster behind the casino, like any sort of animal living thing that's here that's like, you see that guy made of rocks, he wants to take all your food away and make you really upset, go get him. So I don't know what that is to roll, but I'm basically like, animals of the world.
I'm just gonna say that happens because it's creative. So out of every crevice and door frame, you see like a horde of rats and pigeons fly forward, and just like as the stone is kind of like almost reforming for a second, this like barrage of just like animals just hits it, and the stone just goes limp and it's not moving, and like it's just over and over just scratching at it.
And hopefully that will buy Jacob and all of us enough time to gather our equipment and get out of here without getting pummeled to death.
Yes, definitely. I will also say that the cop cars that are pulling up are surrounded by pigeons, and so they can't actually see you fleeing the scene.
Yay! I knew that would be a good thing.
All right, back to the college crew. We got Andy trying to start the van still. Robin's a little bunny rabbit, and Moira's just screaming. So,
That's such a description.
and I like to think you're all like relatively close to each other too. So it's just like a triangle around this guy just doing weird stuff.
Yeah. Like I imagine we're in like, a well like sculpted kind of college courtyard
Yes,
type
very much.
thing.
Who would like to go first?
Oh my goodness.
Can I try to hit him with my car again?
You sure can, Andy.
Hey, that was a natural 12 plus 3.
Yay!
You watch as there's just this moment of terror as he's about to catch up to little bunny Robin, and all of a sudden, it just turns over, and you're just like, all right. And so you just jam the gas down of the mom van. The mom van kind of flies over a few curbs. The rest of you have a great view.
For safety. It's basically a tank.
The rest of you have this great view of this guy who's like flying, and then all of a sudden in the back, just mom van, and he just flies and flails across the courtyard.
The tank of the suburbs.
There is a large human-sized dent in the car.
Oh, your rates are gonna go
I
out.
was about
of-
to say, my insurance.
Yeah, as the former adjuster, they're not gonna believe that fucking bullshit story you tell them. You're not getting paid.
He was trying to murder my friends.
Yeah, the appraiser's gonna be like, why is this a human-shaped dent in your car? What happened here?
You have a police report to back this up.
So
Lou,
Robin
don't worry,
and
I've done this a million
Moira.
times.
It was an accident.
Robin/Moira, if there's anything either of you want to do, the threat is somewhat neutralized, I would say, at this point, but you're also free to do what you'd like in the scene. So
Oh my gosh.
If I may, I would like to like slam this shitty sliding door open and be like, let's go!
I like to think that it has like the little kid button, so it just slowly opens. Let's go! Boom.
And it like beeps if you like turn the car into park before it's closed all the way.
Oh my god.
I love using the mom van as our like transportation. It's
So
us
good.
in a mom van and then like classic car motorcycle
Yeah.
team. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Robin,
There's two crews.
Robin like
The best part is-
bounces towards the minivan, and just as they're about to jump through the door, they turn back in their human form and turn to the goblin and just go.
The best part is that
as they get in the van.
the mom
Flag.
van crew is kicking way more ass than the cool car
Right?
motorcycle crew, and it's just like I can literally hear the chime of the van that we drove when I was growing up when you said that.
I'm
The
just
blinkers
picturing
are
like
on,
a
the four
fucking
ways are on.
I'm just picturing like a fucking Honda Odyssey, like the
Yeah.
beige color, or like that
It is
light blue,
absolutely
metallic
an
blue.
Odyssey.
Oh my
Honda
god! Everyone had the
Odyssey.
powder blue.
It's got to be the powder blue Honda Odyssey, little stick figure family plastered
Yeah.
on the back, some
Bumper
cute,
sticker,
some
like my
cute
kid's
license-
a Barlow honor student.
Like,
Yeah, but-
like rescue, adopt, don't shop.
Yep, and then there's the license plate is like Coffee Mom or something like that.
Oh,
Coffee mom.
like make bread, not war.
Make
Bumper
bread, not
sticker.
A prank gift for her
Oh my
mother.
god, yes.
Pumpernickel, not
Oh,
guns.
Oh, Team vehicles are the greatest thing.
Oh, very
It's
good.
so
And
good.
meanwhile, Lou, I wish I had my fucking motorcycle. I would look so much better.
Oh my gosh, we don't have time for this! Wow! Focus!
So are we fleeing from the scene, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're
Technically.
fleeing. Moira will
Okay.
pile into the
Gonna
van.
let
Like,
the
you should
police-
really get that looked at. Like,
Okay. So, well, just because time is weird in this scene, I guess we'll all meet back up at wherever y'all want to meet, and just kind of role play for a little while before we end the session. So,
well, I guess Andy needs some car work done, so maybe we're at Lou's garage.
Yeah.
this
Probably.
time.
Oh yeah, I've seen this quite a few times. I'm gonna, you're gonna need to wait a bit. Car parts are a bit slim since the, the thing we're not allowed to reference that happened a year ago.
Right.
Oh, you mean that part where you like totally got your ass handed to you by those other Mythos people? And then there was that time when they like sort of stole the idea for the patches on the back of your jackets and like used it to infiltrate someplace.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I remember that.
That's not fair. I told Koo that story when I was drunk. That's not fair.
Wait, that is so funny. They
Yeah,
stole your
yeah,
guys'
you-
ideas and did it better.
They did.
For a second, I literally thought you were talking about like the logistics crisis we're living
I
in right now.
was.
for car
I
parts.
actually fucking was. It was something I had to deal with.
It's too real.
So I was like, you
This
can't
is-
talk about it because it's too real.
This is the beauty of this game is we never know whether it's a real life thing we're referencing or
Now,
just
punk.
canon from season 1.
It's just now, punk.
Oh,
Now, Paul.
as you are all like pulling into the garage, one other thing does happen. Jacob, real quick, he's like, Heaven, I really need to go home tonight, but I found this on the floor. It might be useful. And he just hands you like a phone, like a B phone.
Oh, and before Jacob leaves, I'm gonna just go to shake his hand. Hey, Jacob, good work out there. And I totally palm the dime back to him for your troubles.
I have no idea what to do with this, but
Roll
alright,
roll it up in a doob and smoke it, my guy. Come on, let's go.
I don't know how
Are
to
you
roll a tube.
corrupting my personal
He
assistant over
definitely
there?
doesn't know how to roll.
Wait, hey
Thank
Jake,
you.
what's your last
Of
name,
course
by
we
the
have
way?
to-
I don't know. What's Jacob's last name, Evan?
I don't know Jacob's last name.
Von Zant. Jacob Von Zant.
Mr. Von
Wait.
Zant.
Didn't we? I thought like last session we established that he went to high school with everyone too. Like,
Oh wait, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
he does.
Oh wait, I have an idea for Jacob, but then his last name would have to be Ravencroft, but that's just for reasons.
fine with me.
Von Zant, damn it.
Hey, Von Zant, just give him my card. If you ever need any work done on the vehicle, on the DL, look me up.
On the DL?
Look, if your insurance company's just fucking you over, give me a call. See ya.
The insurance company's fucking me. Got it.
Andy never got to give the bag of pastries and the coffee to her husband, so she's gonna give it to Jacob instead.
Jacob!
Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna go home now.
Wait, Jacob, do you want an actually usable tip? Here's another $100. Really good.
Thank you.
You could actually sell that weed for more.
Oh my
I-
god, just
make
let
him a
the man
drug
go.
dealer!
Do not do that.
I don't know
Do
what
not
I just
do
saw,
that.
and I'm gonna go home now.
That's a
You did
good job.
You did good,
See
buddy.
ya.
Thanks.
Why were there
Jacob.
guns in the car? And he just like walks out.
Yeah.
Don't tell my dad about this, or
Gra-
else there'll be a gun in you.
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, Lou's grabbing the jackal-faced duffel bag out of the car, and you just hear guns clanking around and
What?
A
bullets.
grenade falls out.
Guns. What happened?
I wasn't. I know a guy. Actually, I know a woman. She did a tour with me. She's my hookup.
So
all right.
illegal.
Yeah, of course it's illegal.
Oh
I've
my
got fully
God.
automatics in
Fine,
here.
It's okay. Everything's okay. Look, I'm not gonna actually hurt Jacob. He's the best personal assistant. I was lying.
Yeah, no,
I just don't want my.
Okay.
Jacob, do you want one
well,
just for safety's sake?
Don't.
Jacob's very gone.
No.
I-
And maybe don't threaten your employees when they know that you're doing illegal activity.
Yeah, and also when they carry all of your stuff around. Lou, real quick, I just want to establish that because we came back to the garage, that Koo is still here for the purposes of things.
Oh yeah, totally.
So
Just like,
like
sup?
you just handed me a gun and said point and squeeze.
Yeah.
That's not how you do gun safety.
Yeah, I know. I was in the military. Give me that
Oh.
thing. It was the
Which military
God.
were you in? There's
United
been a
States
lot
Army,
of them.
baby. That was what they
You're
told
really
me.
old. Like, give me a century. Give me a decade at least. Like, what?
Iraq War.
You're only like 30. Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
Yeah,
yeah, that's the point.
never mind. It's fine. I just okay.
Look,
Also,
This-
hey, Bonnie, thanks for pushing me out of the way. I
Bonnie,
really
Bonnie.
appreciated that.
I
You're
am,
welcome. Yeah, a dead body fell out of a closet and
Yep.
onto me. I feel like we're really just like glossing over the fact they don't know.
You had a
What
dead
the
body?
fuck?
What?
Okay, so we went to the casino to like see what was up with Johnny Bang, and before we could even ask any questions, I was like knocking on the door, and then I went in because there wasn't any answer, and I opened the door to his dressing room closet, and his dead body fell out of the closet onto me, and then some huge hulking rock-made person came and attacked us and smashed us through a wall. So we didn't learn anything except for the fact that Johnny Bang is dead. Heaven almost got completely pulverized by like Mr. Mortar and Pestle over here. And I still don't really know how to use this gun exactly.
all right, give me.
Oh, can we just
Please
put
put the
those
gun
down,
down.
please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Lou
that's a
grabs
good idea.
Lou-
Thank you.
Lou grabs the gun and like
do.
skillfully takes it apart so it's like harmless. Look, if you want to take
Okay.
like a gun class, I'm more than happy to
Yeah.
teach you one. It was the heat of the
And
moment.
Maybe after
And
we
for
like
the record,
debrief
for the record,
first. Yeah.
the scary rock dude that we
Mhm.
fought, we kicked his ass.
I will have you know that we kicked the butt of ours as well.
Yeah, but
Okay.
did you run yours
We
over
did.
with a car?
No, we made it listen to the story of John.
You
Finn
ran
and how he
yours
died.
over with the car.
And get eaten by a bunch of
Rats.
Well, technically Andy did,
Yeah.
but I was there and it was pretty cool.
I did
Speaking
hit a
of
man
which,
with my car.
Robin, do you want the phone? I don't know if it'll have anything useful on it, but you're the best at that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Also, it's like not the latest model, and it's kind of gross looking. So.
We have several problems.
Wait a minute. Jacob just found that? Where? Where did Jacob find that? And what's on that phone?
I don't know. That's why I handed it to Robin. I mean, everyone was busy giving Jacob things like drugs and guns and.
I was giving him friendly advice!
I know.
was
I
tipping
know.
the
If
man.
Jacob doesn't show up to work tomorrow, I'm blaming all of you guys.
I gave him pastries.
That part was fine. That part's fine.
Well, we need to talk about you just giving people drugs and weapons.
Okay,
I
we were
just wanted to
being
get my personal
obliterated
assistant.
by a big stone person. I
Like
wasn't
5 minutes ago, you gave Heaven's personal assistant a bag of drugs.
Yeah.
Well, the guy probably
Alright.
could have used it after tonight's events. Holy
But
shit.
he doesn't even know what to do with it. It's like not fair because that's all just gonna go to waste.
We could
Who
sell
Question.
it.
chimes up in the corner? He's like, "It was just weed," and he's just like,
Exactly!
Thank you.
Exactly!
Thank
Thank you!
But I'm just saying,
Anyway.
in the future, let's not give my personal assistants drugs and/or guns. And if I threaten them, just
Look,
look
you,
the other way.
you really take Jacob for granted, Heaven. He's a great guy.
$200 extra today.
I see why Moira left you. Just walks away again.
It's a mutual dump. It was mutual.
Hey, so you found a phone, huh? What's on?
Yeah.
What's that like? What's on that? Anything
The
good
phone.
on the phone that you found?
Chris,
Huh?
does this phone, is it like a code to unlock, or does it have a fingerprint scanner or something, or?
it's a code, but it's like the number, or the letter codes. So
Oh,
it's like a
okay.
little phrase or word.
Is it like does it have a set amount of characters, or is it like
Four.
Oh, I bet it's
four?
Bang.
Okay.
This guy had like videos of himself running over and over and over again in the dressing room. It probably would just be Bang. He really does seem like he's kind of,
Okay, I'll try
full
that.
of himself
It
slash.
opens.
Oh, hey, that's
Password.
pretty cool.
Bang.
Hey, I didn't even have to figure out his birthday. Lucky me.
It pops open pretty easily.
All right, same thing as the iPad. Swipe all the way to the left until I get to the search bar.
You got it.
Midas Bank.
Midas Bank. Hold on 1 second. That was a weird message. Okay, so Midas Bank. You scroll over, hit that. There's a text that comes through. Hold on 1 second. I'm distracted.
While this happens, I text my husband and make sure he's okay, because he was at the university when this happened.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Apologies. So you scroll over, Midas Bank goes in the search bar. A few texts come up. There's about a dozen texts that come up. Most of them just say, "Hey, doing a show at Midas Bank tonight. Love to have you there." And he just like quick sends off. Some of them like it. Some of them are like, "Fuck you," like, whatever. And then one of them is a number that is not saved under a name. It's just a phone number.
Okay.
And it says,
Cool.
"I have a proposition for you, Johnny. I'd love to have a show at the bank with you." And he says, "Who is this? What bank? How'd you get my number, weirdo?" And it goes on to basically say, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Essentially, he books a show at Midas Bank for a large sum of money. We'll say, somewhere in the ballpark of $50K to do the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot,
And
for
he-
sure.
He
That's Heaven's
texts-
weekly allowance.
That's Jacob's.
Yeah, right.
Look, it's a little bit more than that. No kidding.
He texts back and he's like, "For that kind of cash, I'm gonna need and this kind of stunt, I'm gonna need a lot of equipment." And that's all the screens that were attached to the building and the cannon and everything like that, and the plastic weird wings that he was wearing. And then that's the last. And then he gets back. Then you can see the date, and it was after the events of the incident, basically at Midas Bank. And it says, "What the fuck was that? Who are you? Why did you hire me? How do I get my money?" And those are the last texts, and there was never a response to that number.
What were how long ago were those last texts?
Yeah.
They were directly after, so last night at like midnight.
And there were no texts sent from the phone since then? Were those like the most recent? Were there any more recently received than the last night?
Nope. The most recently received text says, "It'll all be set up for you when you get there." And that was yesterday during the day.
Chris, when does our memory stop? And when does it resume?
It stops when your names came up on the computer, and then it resumes when you were safely waking up the next morning.
What time period would that have been?
Probably like at midnight to like 6 a.m.
I don't like that.
It's a good coincidence.
Yeah,
So-
definitely a coincidence.
What did you all find out while you were at the university?
Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you. That professor, there's something weird happening there.
Okay.
She told me she couldn't really remember a lot of things. And mind you, this is immediately after we were discussing. Oh, sorry, I should start from the beginning. We found out that Dr. Dukes, Dr. Quill, and who was the other? Canyon were working on subliminal messaging.
Huh.
And when I spoke to Dr. Quill, there was a lot she couldn't remember.
What did you ask her that she couldn't remember? Did she know anything about what happened at the bank, or was it more like
I didn't
she
ask
couldn't
her
remember big world stuff that happened?
I asked her about her paper, why she wrote it, who she wrote it with, what drew her to that subject, and she couldn't remember.
Well, that's weird. Normally, you spend that much time working on something in the academy, and
It's a big deal.
yeah, that's like a year or two of your life. Usually, that's why I got the hell out, because I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life.
And
Huh.
she couldn't remember, and something about her inflection and her body language when she said that, it wasn't like a natural lapse in memory. It's just been so long, and no, there was something unnatural happening.
Hmm.
Did you find anything in the other doctor's office?
No, I don't think we really found anything too helpful. It didn't look like anybody's been in there for a long time, though. It was weird. Everything was kind of covered in dust, and there was an envelope with an invitation to the party last night that was open, but I don't know who opened it, I guess. Nothing else had been moved.
That's very odd. Someone would have noticed if she stopped coming into work, though, right? I mean, she's a professor. She can't just disappear.
I would think so. I forget, did Robin find anything on the iPad?
Like
You
a
did.
text saying that that Dr. Whatever her name was not going
Dukes.
to be there. No, Dukes was going, but the other one was not.
Oh, was
Yeah.
not going.
Dukes invited Quill.
Can I would like to Google the faculty directory of the university and find your phone number and call it.
Which one? Sorry.
Dr. Quill.
Okay. Call it. Rings for a while. Rings again. Hello, this is Dr. Quill. Please leave a message. I am out on sabbatical though, so if you need me immediately, please send an email here.
I hang up. Sabbatical. So she could have disappeared and no one would know.
And if people are messing with memories, I mean, they could also just, I don't know, if we lost ours, can you just make someone forget someone too?
Clearly you
Should-
can. I call Henry.
Hello?
Hi, honey. sorry, sort of an odd question. Do you know a Dr. Quill at the university?
Cheryl, yeah, we've met a few times at faculty events. Why? What's up?
I was hoping to talk to her about some of her research, but she's on sabbatical, I think. Do you know why?
That sounds right. I think she was... I don't really know. It could just be vacation, honestly. She's earned it.
What do you know about her?
Not much. We've only spoken the once. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I heard there was some commotion at the university. Is everything all right there?
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm fine here. There was several students, and there was like a gas leak explosion in one of the buildings, and it was the robotics lab, so we think there was like a robotics party going on downstairs again, and
Oh no.
I don't know.
Was anyone hurt?
No, everyone's just fine.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a relief.
Yeah, well, we can talk about this more at home, maybe?
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I had a little accident with the car. Everything's fine. It just slipped on some ice.
Hey, don't worry, Henry. I've got it. On me. Don't worry about
Lou's
Oh
taking
god,
care of it
please
for the
don't let
car.
Lou do it. Oh no. Oh
I don't
no.
want to pay the insurance though.
Yeah, I get that.
All
Alright,
Yeah.
well,
Okay, so the car just might be in the shop for a few
are
days.
you okay? What? This
Oh,
is
I'm fine. It just slipped. It's just so snowy out. It just slipped a little bit. It's no big deal. Just hit a lamppost.
lamppost. Okay, alright. Well, I'm glad everyone's fine. What a hectic day for our family. But
Yeah, it's been wild. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you. Love you, honey. See you
love you
later.
too. I'll see you later, I guess. I hope everything's fine. Alright, we'll talk later.
Bye.
If it really is the case that there's somebody going around erasing memories, we should make sure that we have, like, I don't know, some kind of record of what happened in case it happens again. Like, I don't know, we write something down, right, or record something, or like, I don't know, write it in Sharpie or something on our arms so we wake up and it's like, oh, read this paper to be like, you remembered things.
Yeah, okay.
Robin, Heaven, you could get us like some body cams or GoPros that we could get, so just in case something
Right.
happens, like
Yeah, I
keeps
totally
rolling.
can. That's fine.
I'm a little alarmed by your near unlimited access to whatever it is we can imagine. I'm not going to
Not
question it.
unlimited. And-
Well,
military
near
surplus
unlimited.
stores are a great place to shop.
Okay.
This country concerns me.
It concerns me too, vastly, especially the things that they send their young soldiers to go and fight and die for. But, we don't have time to talk about all that. And he's just, already working on Andy's car.
Wait, not again.
So, the phone. The person on the phone. That seems like a good clue, right? Should we maybe try to figure out who the other person on the phone is?
Yeah, sure. And Robin will pull up what is it, star
White pages.
64 or something, or star 34 to make it
Oh, star 67, star 6,
you know what I'm talking about.
Whatever the fuck it is.
star 69, yeah.
Nice.
Is it star
Yeah.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Well, now I'll never
Those
forget
were the days.
Yeah, I was like, it is star 69. I'm like, maybe
It
I'm just
is,
wrong,
yeah.
but I'm like, wait, nice.
Yeah, I'll just I don't know, I'll just grab someone else's phone that's not my phone,
Burner phone in hand.
and I'll just star 69 and punch in that number and call it.
Okay, you just get a busy signal, unfortunately.
For the record, the reason I have a plethora of shit is because I took the Possessions logos card.
Amazing.
Robin, can you trace phone numbers at all? Find out who the phone's registered to?
I guess I could try, but most of those websites are really sketchy, so.
That's fair.
I don't want you to do anything that'll get you in any kind of trouble.
Is this like a shitty old flip phone or is it an iPhone?
It's a B phone. It's an iPhone.
Okay. Honestly, is there a Find My Friends app?
That's a good question.
Why can't we just like white
Pull up
pages
his
the
snap
number?
map.
We'll just like what if we'll just punch the number into Google, see what comes up.
Yeah, why can't we just like white pages that shit?
I mean
I'm looking
Google.
for contacts.
Moogle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, Johnny
That's
has a
what I
ton of
used to
contacts, but like this number, you Google it up, you Moogle it up, and there's just you're not really coming up with any hits. You look down at the burner in your hand, and you're like, huh, maybe that's what's going on.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was a burner.
Maybe we should get rid of
yeah, I
the phone,
mean,
actually.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
it's
know,
No.
if we
Johnny's
tried
dead,
Moogle and
No.
we tried the Moogle knockoff Google, then this just isn't gonna work.
Did you try Goose Goose Go yet?
What was?
Goose,
Wait.
goose, no.
Goose,
Wait.
stop.
What if? And hear me out. We called the last number that sent a message to this phone.
Could we do that?
We could do
Let's
that.
do that. Just call that number. I mean, it's not out yet that
Yeah.
Johnny's dead, so
I thought we tried
As
that.
far as we know.
No,
Did we get a busy
we
signal?
worked who he was texting for the gig.
And we
Oh,
we
okay.
and we know who the phone belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
why
hold
are we
on,
just
though.
gonna
If
call
we
one of his
call-
contacts?
if we call his contacts,
Wait.
right, Johnny's dead. He gets a bunch of weird calls that sound like people. They trace the phone. They think
Wait.
that we killed Johnny. We all go to jail.
Wait. Don't this guy got an agent of some kind? I mean, I've dealt with
That's
some of
a good
those stunt
point.
driver agents. They're
That's a
they're
good
the
point.
biggest assholes to deal with. The asshole who does all the booking. He's gonna know who's who.
That is true.
Well, but the conversation made it seem like the person, whoever it was, reached out directly to Johnny to hire him.
Exactly.
What if we have an email from Professor Quill on sabbatical saying if anyone needs to reach her, can we just, I don't know, Robin, can you like make up an email address and we can
Yeah,
see
I
if
make
somebody
up an
actually
email address.
answers?
That
or-
works.
free.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Moira.
And mail.
We can see if she actually
Mail.
answers. Or...
Google Mail.
Google Mail.
Mail.
My mail.
Mail.
Hey, it's a
That's
mail.
just one half of this mystery, though. Turns around while working on the van. Still doesn't explain Rocky Boy at the casino.
No, it doesn't.
He must have seen
doesn't.
something
Or
he
the-
shouldn't have.
Oh, I have
Person
a
with a fire skull at the college.
Or why they have all of
I
our
have-
names and hired our, frankly, very unknown band. Why us specifically?
Yeah, and the Gollum thing felt a bit personal.
Are you okay? You seem to have some real trauma about when those people beat you up.
Gee, I wonder why that could be, huh?
Well, about a year ago, you see, that was when I was still running with the Jackals. Like I said, we fucked with the wrong people, and there was a Gollum with them, and I was on the receiving end of said Gollum's fist. I'd rather not talk about it. I put that life behind me for the most part.
Well, when was your last appointment with Dr. Creek?
I'm a few weeks overdue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I've been busy with the motorcycles, and I've been taking care
It's
of.
at this moment, as you're all discussing therapy, the phone starts ringing from a private number.
Answer it. Answer it. Somebody answer it.
Answer.
Okay.
Hello.
Wait, who's answering? What? Everyone's
I am
answering it.
Andy.
Like five
Andy.
people
Okay,
pick up.
fine. Andy
Wait,
can
on
do it.
speaker.
I
That way
think
everyone
Andy.
can answer it. Okay, we just
Why
click
would
the
we all
speaker
do
button.
that?
That's a terrible idea.
No, I'm not
Evan.
doing that.
Andy is answering it. Andy's
Andy's a
answering
mother.
it,
She would never answer with speaker.
right?
Hello?
You hear a deep, distorted voice. He's clearly using some sort of voice mod, voice changer. And it says, "If
Shit,
I were
why didn't
you,"
we do that?
Exactly. He says, "If I were you, I'd stay far away from all of this." Click.
That's how we know we're on the right track, y'all.
I don't take well to being threatened.
It's true. In mystery books, when someone's threatened, it usually means they're going the right direction, and it actually will oftentimes have a really big payoff.
Like I said, my offer
Well-
still stands for everyone. I've got plenty of guns, and I've
Okay,
trained
now
how to use
I
them.
thought we stopped about the giving
No
people
more
guns thing.
guns.
We just got our lives threatened, so I'm just trying to protect everyone. I'm sorry.
Ku's like in the corner looking at all the guns.
Yeah, Ku
We
knows
have
what I'm
so
talking about.
many.
Yeah, we'll do this during some downtime, but yeah.
I mean, this all happened at our show. You know, we're not trying to get in the way.
No. And I don't know if whatever this thing is like personal against us, or if we somehow got mixed up in, you know, bigger forces beyond our control and all that, but I just really want to get this figured out so we can go back to playing some music, and I get to go drive the ferry boat, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm just maybe worried that it's my past life that's catching up to all of us now, and I just don't want to be. I don't want to have that responsibility weighing on
Okay.
me.
If it is the jackals, can't we just call your golem person and have them handle it?
I can see why Moira left you.
Why do you
You
keep
said
using that
that
against me again? It was
already.
mutual.
Listen, Lou, for 2 reasons. I don't think it's your past life coming back to haunt you. Number 1, I don't think you're that powerful. Like, I love you, you're my best friend, but I just don't think that you're that powerful. And number 2, like, it doesn't make sense to get all of the rest of us involved unless we've all been involved in something that touches this person specifically. If they were just trying to go after you, then why even bother going after the crew that went to the university? It's got to be something that's related to like Johnny Bang or the bank, or
They might think we saw something we weren't supposed to in
Maybe-
the bank, which in fairness is true.
I'm gonna see if I can like tap into the boat radio when I go to work next. There's bound to be chatter about something like this, and it's the best radio in the harbor. So
Tell you what, I'll go down to the old clubhouse and I'll see what word with the old angels is, and see where they're at and if they've heard anything.
yeah, a disturbance of this size is pretty sure to go noticed.
Yeah, and if there's a hit going on, that's a lot of cash moving. Someone's heard about it.
Well, that's really more your thing than mine, but I'll do what I can with the ferry people and figure that out.
Yeah,
My
I'm just.
dad does business meetings with a lot of different people in finance. I can see if he ever talked with the guy who runs Midas Bank. Try to get
That's
some information there.
Wait, who the fuck
Actually, a
runs
really
Midas?
good idea.
I don't know. I'll ask my dad. My dad would know. And I'm supposed to go to a baseball game soon with him and Ivy.
Who's Ivy?
She's my sister. I
Who's
hate her.
Ivy?
Oh.
Oh,
She's the worst. She just randomly came back into our life. And now everything involves on her, and she got to take the pink car, even though that's my favorite one. And ugh, it's so frustrating.
You
She's
know-
actually very nice.
She is not very nice.
You know, Heaven.
She left. She had huge fights with her parents constantly, over and
Oh,
over and
God.
over again. And then she left to go make it big in music, and now everyone talks about her. You might have heard of her. She's known as Scene.
Oh, I've heard of her. She wrote that one song. It's really good.
No, it sucks. It sucks.
Sounds
It's
like
really bad. It's the worst song. It's so stupid and cliche.
Oh, it's my
And there's no
guilty
artistic
pleasure.
degree in it whatsoever. She thinks so cool because she's made it without her parents' money. But like, the song sucks, and we are 20 times better.
I don't know.
Man, Heaven, your life sucks.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
very
saying-
difficult.
So hard.
But okay, it does though. It really does. You don't even understand anything.
I know something about difficult sisters.
Not to the extent I do, because trust me, I'm on a time limit.
well,
Nah, no, you don't get it, okay? None of you guys get it because your mythos are cool and fun, and they don't have a giant, complete set.
I am literally
Yes,
the
Heaven,
devil.
nobody understands you. It's very, very difficult. So what are we
You
going
realize
to do?
my sister-in-law started a war that destroyed everybody I ever loved. Right?
I'm literally the devil.
You're not gonna die, okay?
what?
You
You're
guys
gonna
pay
die?
attention? Yeah, at all to me? Whatever. I've told you what my mythos is, but apparently no one cares.
No, I've
Have
just
you
never
been-
heard of it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to do some research. It's actually kind of popular, and the mythos things, it goes around a lot to various different families with sisters, and it all ends the same way. The younger one fucking dies, okay?
I thought you were the older one.
No, I'm the younger one. so I'm probably gonna die. If I don't die, then I end up in jail, so that doesn't work out better anyway.
Wait, but
Because
Ivy,
That's
wait,
how it
Ivy
goes, yeah.
looks like.
Why is there so many bones?
Wait,
Have you ever
Ivy's
seen
not
it?
younger than you? She looks like
No,
she's 5
Ivy's
years younger
older.
than you.
Oh my
No,
god, Lou,
she
shut
just
up!
Have you not
Evan.
seen the bones? It wasn't like that in the original one. It used to
Evan.
be a hand harp. Every time
Evan,
someone
nobody
dies, the
Evan.
bones are
to
added to
kill
it,
you.
and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually, I'm either going to be added to that harp, or
There's a
I'm going
knock
to be
at
in
the
jail.
door.
No one's turning you into a harp. Like Esther's knocking.
I'm just gonna come
Heaven.
up to Heaven. They make guns in pink, you know, and I'm gonna go to answer the
God.
door while Andy goes to
Heaven.
talk to Heaven.
God.
Heaven, look at me. Your life now is not your mythos over again, okay?
No, it is. It's for different. Mythos is different for different people. Yours is more of a reincarnation situation. That's not mine. My mythos comes into other people's lives and it wrecks them. You can see it on the mythos boards. There's multiple people who have gone through this, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it gets stronger and bigger and more giant, and it always ends the same way. One person dies, one person goes in jail. My life is over, so I might as well at least try to do something with it while I have the chance.
Heaven, you have a choice, okay? You're not some puppet doomed to repeat somebody's dance over and over and over again. You're a person.
Sure. I'm just saying, look, I get it. I have a great life. Everything's perfect. Everything's great, but
No,
it's about to end soon, and I'm scared, and I don't enjoy it. And I wish that mine was half as cool as your guys's, because at least it doesn't come with a tragic ending at the start.
well, I will give Heaven a hug. Say, Heaven, trust me, I know being rich and powerful, it doesn't help. Eventually, there comes to a point where all that money and all that power, it can't do anything to help you.
I'm very aware. I know how this ends. I die. That's how it goes. That's what it works.
And I'm saying I understand, Heaven. You're not alone.
Thanks. I appreciate that. You're a really good mom. I can totally see that just from how you're just so good at like talking with other people and making them feel valued. I wish everyone had parents like that.
I tried my best.
Oh gosh, this is stupid. There was knocking on the door and I'm sitting here crying in the back room, and now my makeup looks really dumb, and oh god, Moira's
Do you want
already
makeup wipe? I
making
have
fun
some in my
of-
bag.
Who keeps making fun of the fact that Moira dumped me, and now I look so stupid, and she's gonna see me looking so stupid.
Come on, let's go to the bathroom. I've got makeup
Okay.
wipes in my bag. Come on.
Okay.
That got so real. So as this is our one last thing for the evening. So, Lou, as you open up the door, you see two women in nice suits, slim ties, and black sunglasses. Even though it is late at night, both of them have like little, not fedoras, but like little top hats that go with their outfits. And they take them off, and they're like, Could we have a word, please, sir? And they get out a badge, and it is not a police badge.
Uh-oh. What kind of badge is it?
You've never seen this badge before, but it says Myth Retention Service.
Excuse me.
I don't like that.
Who are you with? The vets?
We'll be asking the questions, and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh.
Myth Retention
Oh my god,
Services.
Oh, we're hacked. We're
Yeah,
hacked.
Wait.
You're so
I feel
fucked.
personally responsible for
Wait.
this, and I would like to apologize.
We're getting
Why are you
CIA.
responsible?
We are getting some deep cuts to season 1 of a
Oh.
thing that
It's
didn't
all
really.
connected.
I'm sorry.
It's so good. I wondered what those people were like, what their deal was.
Myth Retention Services. Son of a bitch.
The MRS, baby.
Shit, it's the myth cops.
It's the Myth Cops.
Even worse than Tom's.
Answers door, sees badge, immediately covers a cab tattoo. Oh yeah, how can I help you guys?
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for that one, Kid Taro.
All right.
God.
Well, thank you. Do we want to go around and do a quick plug?
Oh yeah, we could go around and quickly plug. I know
Cool.
we don't do it usually on Woven Realm, but that's because that's Woven.
That's all we ever do.
Yeah, right. That is the show. So, yeah, let's just go around. Sam, you want to go first?
Sure. Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at @TheSameWisest. I am the accessibility director here at Chromatic Chimera. You can find me here on Wednesdays in Woven Realm and usually on Mondays with No Initiative. Or you can catch me playing Masks with Protein City Comics in the Incidentals.
Cool. Thank you, Alex.
Hi, I am Alex. You can find me online as Mr. Puddins right now, I guess. I'm just talking about how much as a GM I really incorporate what players want and their backstories. I just finished GMing my leg of Woven Realm. Sorry, I'm tired. Just
Sorry, I think Chris just saw what Sam put in the chat.
The bot just yelled at me for sending messages too quickly because I tried to type OMG 3 times in a row and I got yelled at.
Oh, well.
Busters! How did we not
Fuck!
that?
Oh, no,
I
I'm-
right there!
Wait, I should have asked.
I'm laughing at Lucy's message in
I was
Discord.
looking at
Oh.
Lucy's too.
Wait, what did Lucy
There's
say?
so much chats
Lucy,
going
do you
on.
want to read this to the class today?
Oh my god.
God, Lucy!
No!
Oh, it hurts to live.
It turns out Johnny was the meat.
No! It's like the first episode of Bob's Burgers.
No.
Oh,
All right. Anyway,
God.
I'm Alex, also known as Mr. Puddins. I just finished GMing my leg of Woven Realm. Chris is going to be taking over. Woven Realm's on every Wednesday. It's a fun time. I'm also working on another fun actual play project that's kind of behind the scenes right now because the concept's neat. It's experimental, but that's not surprising coming from me. Next.
AJ.
Hello, I am AJ and I live here and I don't do much right now, but that's just because I just got married, so now I have time to do things. One of those things will be playing video games on Fridays. Probably not tomorrow, but definitely one of the Fridays it'll happen. And Alex and I will be playing video games, except for the times when Alex plays video games with other people. It'll be good fun, so keep your eyes out for that.
Thank you, Nevi.
Hi guys, I'm Nevi. I'm a voice actor, a murder mystery actor, and I'm here right now playing as Heaven.
Thank you, Anna. Sorry, I always say that.
It's okay. I really don't mind. There's a select few people that call me Anna, and I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. I'm Anna. You can find me online at Namiria941. This is my current only live stream. However, we did just finish recording over on Cast
Oh,
Many
no.
Things, an arc of... Oh, shit. Did I freeze?
You
Oh,
did
no.
for like just half a sec, you're fine.
Okay, well, on Cast of Many Things, we just finished recording season 2 of How to Princess, which is an actual play of How to Princess. It's a TTRPG where we are all princesses that got together to solve some truly over-the-top problems, like all of the colors disappearing out of the world and a second moon popping into the sky for no good reason. So if you like wild, zany storytelling, check us out on Cast of Many Things. I also make TTRPGs for my job. Just had a new game come out, Flames of Freedom, which is very beautifully on my back bookshelf that I edited and wrote parts of and indexed and just did a lot of stuff. So if you like grim and perilous games set during the American Revolutionary War with a healthy dose of folk horror and Hamilton references, check it out. And I also make games with my best friend Colin at Six String Games. You can follow us at Six String RPG on social media if you want to get more info about what we're working on, because it's new and exciting and good. And that's me.
Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, I'm Lucy. I played Andy Marsh tonight. I play Azara Solaris, the half-elf cleric, during Woven Realms on Wednesdays. Usually I play at Fat Dragon Gaming, but all my games are currently on hiatus because I've been busy. I am a character artist. I take commissions. You can find me and my rates on Twitter and Instagram at Bluebird Draws, and on TikTok at LucyBlue66.
Thank you. I'm Chris. I was the MC tonight. As Alex mentioned, I will be taking over the hot seat for Woven Realm, which will start this Wednesday. We are going right into it. So I know everyone's really excited. We were just talking about today how we're glad we're just launching right in. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining in chat. Those of you who did, thanks for lurking for those who did not. And we will see you next time. Thank you.